I do like the Tiamat plushie.
Okay, so welcome back to the game. We are up to session 143, and this group has managed to do 295 sessions so far, so they're getting close to 300 sessions on the Friday night.
Nice.
It is Phase 3, Season 3, Episode 5, and it is the 8th day of the first month of the year 1012. They technically have 6 days to solve the problem because on the 7th day it all goes bad.
We don't want to reach the 15th of the month without solving the problem.
At the table today we have Rhiannon.
Hi, I play Morrigan, the increasingly traumatized, still shivering constantly, Fey Elf Druid, who is a little hair trigger on the cannon at the moment, but, you know, she hasn't killed anything yet in the temple.
Mm-hmm. We're good with that. Then next up we have is Gary.
Hi, I'm playing Anton Chigur, a Treladaran warlock, alienist archetype. Scrawny, carries an oversized polehammer that he never lets go of, and has all these wonderful cursed items.
And 5 zombies.
Oh, the zombies, yeah.
Who are dead at the moment.
It's not morning yet, so hey.
They're dead at the moment.
Five zombies somewhere. There are 5 zombies somewhere.
Next up is Callum.
Hi, I play Tyr. He's a rogue soldier, and he's yet to see combat and actually even see any of this dungeon, so we'll see how this goes.
And online today we have Josh.
Hello, I'm Josh. I play Showholders, the not so paladin.
That's better.
It is better. So I am turning you down a little bit. That should be better.
Yeah. I'll be on my PC soon, hopefully.
All good. You're now of a less blaring tone, so that works well. And joining us soon should be Am to introduce herself. Up until that point, we have Rhiannon doing a brief recap.
Just the last 2 sessions, so from when we got into the temple. So, after finding we couldn't get any information, Nulb had been traumatized by 3 spellcasters coming in and setting the sky on fire after killing all the spellcasters. We found our way to the temple. We found a way into the temple. We got into the main room. There was obviously multiple ways down. There was a well that went nowhere. There was a very, very obvious magic lock combination pattern thing that we kept poking because it was fairly obvious that it was a puzzle we should have known, but we didn't. And eventually Zal did an engineering check and went, there should be some stairs over there. And Anton's zombies moved all the rubble and we found us way down.
And for that effort, they were killed by Yodri.
Yes, I wasn't going to get to Yodri killing them. So that took a couple of hours. But we went down the stairs, found a door, opened the door. We went down the stairs, found a corridor. I sent Kaze, my owl, forward and hit a spot where suddenly we just didn't want to do anything. And Kaze sort of just flew down and sat on the floor, and Morrigan just returned to her body. And it turns out one of the things this temple really likes is a spell on doors called Antipathy, where you just don't want to do anything as you approach it. Eventually, we got through. Zal went through the Antipathy with a successful save, cast Knock on the door, because at this point we didn't have Yodri. We got through the door, found a room with great open area with sand everywhere, a pillar in the middle, some chains on the pillar, a couple of doors in and out, and a whole heap of earth elementals. Thankfully, Anton had the thought, hey, I'm just going to do the symbol of the Black Earth cult. And the Earth Elementals didn't attack us. In fact, they eventually helped us. We figured out that the pillar was a space of sacrifice. There was a box near the pillar that radiated evil. So Anton didn't open that, though later Morrigan did. We also were able to ask the avatars some things. They gave us a little bit of information, but not much. But they did tell us that there are items that are important to the cult at the corners of the pillar. So we managed to get them to retrieve the items, which found us a magic ring, a magic rope, a magic brass box with 3 vials and a paintbrush with viscous liquids, which as players we think is one of those magic painting things, but
Nolzur's marvelous pigments.
We don't know. And there was a magic leather case with a wand with the symbol of Orcus in it. I'm allowed to say that tonight. Excellent. Which then led to a conversation between Anton and Orcus when Anton goes, oh god. And we found out that then he used that opportunity to ask about the Black Earth cult. Basically, Orcus had given them... He likes leaving bits and making people owe him things. So
yeah, he didn't want me to give him back his wand.
So yes, you've got another Orcus.
I don't know how to use it. I'm not tuned to it. It's just a...
So
it's a poking stick.
There were 2 doors opposite on the side of where we opened. We found... Zal checked them out while we were doing that. We found a sort of resting dressing area, and then we found sort of a locker room. We went, hey, they're locked, but didn't get enough perception to notice the keys were in the lock, which made Yodri laugh hard later. We went through the curtains and kept going.
No one had lockpicks, so they decided not to investigate the locks any further.
Yes.
Well, I think Zal was leading on that at the time.
Well, Zal investigated, found they were
guess
locked.
what I have?
We all sat around going, do you have lockpicks? Do you have lockpicks? None of us have lockpicks. It's not worth casting knock, let's just go.
Yeah, that pretty much was it.
So we kept going down a couple of corridors. We found a room that was obviously another sort of dressing room, rest area for the priests, which had a whole heap of rubble in it. We found a room full of smashed things. Anton managed to find a thing of saffron worth 5 gold pieces. We also found a chamber plastered and painted with lustful and obscene images, which confused Morrigan a lot, with eyes glaring down from the ceiling. And these were still, the benches around the room were still being used, so there's obviously people somewhere in here. Which made us even more cautious, because at that point it was the 3 squishy spellcasters. We did find another door with a massive lock. There were unfamiliar runes. Anton marked it for later. We did dispel magic. That worked. We went in, found a whole heap of sarcophagi. It was basically a tomb. We're like, okay, we need to speak to dead. Zal was like, I don't really want to speak to dead, particularly when we don't have many tanks around. And we're like, okay, let's go back to the main room and wait for people. That was the end of that session. So, next session is where we found out we have 6 days to solve the problem. Morrigan started by trying to use minor aethermancy and found that something is consuming all the spirits in the area for some time over the last 6 months, so she can't actually get any information that way. Yodri appeared after killing all of Anton's zombies, who we'd left clearing out the rubble at the top. We asked Yodri to open the locks in the room. Yodri noticed the keys, didn't tell us the keys were in the locks, and just pocketed all the keys, and then opened them and went, aren't I good at this? Basically, we found ritual components, so jars of wine, drinking cups, a bone scroll case, ivory bracelet with large carnelian gemstone, and plates of different coloured earth. Morrigan did a nature check, looks like ritual component. Yodri has gathered in his poisonous kit, did a bit of each of the types of earth in case we need them later. He also gathered the info, or had the info, that the demon queen of fungi, the Lady of Rot, has been released when the Sky of Fire happened and now roams the temple. We know that on sight she causes madness. As a player who's seen Orcus, yeah, that happens.
Demons are nasty.
Yeah. Anton told the elementals that Morrigan can approach because she didn't want to approach without their permission. But she decided to inspect the bronze box. Basically, there was ceremonial tools, a bronze maul, knife, bowl, and ewer, looking like what it's to use for the sacrifice. The elementals said, we asked, what's the ritual for? They said, people chant and then leave. So we're like, okay, useful. Well, then we decided, okay, we're going to check out Speak with Dead with the corpses and go from there. Luckily we did that because this is where we got some more information. We found, I'm not going to go through all the checks and everything. We woke up one of the dead. We asked the questions, what is your story, da-da-da-da-da. We found Yodru went outside because he didn't like us being in a tomb and didn't realise, but was actually had a ooze gelatinous cube that was in the corridor with him. He was very confused by that because it looked like gold coins swirling at him. We asked, what's your story? The dead person said he was an acolyte of the temple and a member of Black Earth cult. He was slain recently by spellcasters in desert clothes speaking foreign, which we realised was basically a sign that they came from the desert of Sin. Sind. We asked where the node was, down the stairs toward the centre. That's where all the leaders are. We asked what happens to the people who are sacrificed. Everybody who is sacrificed goes to the node. Or we asked who was in the node, and they said everybody who is sacrificed goes into the node. We don't know he didn't know about the contract. He said speak to the elder of the Black Earth cult. We asked who is the leader, and we found out there's the Supreme Commander Hedrak. He's the High Priest of all temples. He's the Black Earth cult guy. The Dark cult guy. We also found out there was Hutched, which is the Adept of the Earth Temple, and Romarg, who was the Curate of the Earth Temple. We then did a bit of exploring and found we were talking about the best way to go down. One was speed, where we go straight down and aim for the nodes and leaders and just deal with whatever gets thrown our way. The other one is we need information, so carefully exploring all the levels. We decided that the best way to do it is to combine, find the leaders, and then get some information, then beeline it for the nodes, because we think that's going to take us a bit to actually get through the nodes. Because eventually we found the back door into the curate's room. Anton managed to convince him that he sought the avatar of Black Earth. It was a quest to meet it. The curate was happy to teach what we need to survive if we can impress him with Anton's personal quest. Anton said he sought learning and understanding to improve his knowledge before leading in the cult. The curate decided Anton was worthy of his time, and the rest of us had to leave while Anton had the conversation. Basically, only the worthy can enter the Earth node and treat with the Tyrant of Earth, who holds the contract. We can find him by talking to or impressing or dealing with the black dragons guarding the node. And they control the node as well. The place may be difficult to get out of. To get out of, we need to find the magic stones and use them in the place of power. Dragons will give us instructions. Not all the stones are in one area. So we're going to have to visit the different planes within the nodes. This is why we're saying we're going to need to get down to the node in the next 24 hours. The Keeper of Earth Tyrant doesn't reside in the node. You must call on them. So we can't even just stumble on him. We need to find the way to call on him in the node. There is conflicts in the cults. There's no formal combat between the cults in the temple. This earns the wrath of the Guardians, which includes the Demon Queen. The spellcasters came a month and a half ago. They're from a faraway desert. They lied, blackmailed, and didn't know the symbols of the cult, so he left out details, but they also killed the members until he gave them some information, so he did. The cults are bound by what the tyrant wants them to do, and he gave us the quickest way out to the south, out to the next level. We then went down. I'm going to skip that room because we're going to have to come back to that. Yodri managed to open the door for us. No, hang on. We were showing we went down a passage with marble that was marble veined with black, and shown captives being tortured with water, wind, and fire. There was another pair of bronze doors with traps, and we can't get past it if we aren't worthy. Basically, it had another antipathy spell on it. Yodri managed to get through the spell, and then managed to, after a bit of guidance, break the lock, which removed the antipathy spell as well, which means that technically the evil that it was trying to keep in this level can get out. But we didn't break the other door, so maybe we haven't, let evil out in the world.
You didn't really know if Yodri did on his way through.
Yeah, we don't know that. I'm hoping not. So yeah, let's hope that we haven't unleashed more evil in the world. We then found ourselves in a hexagonal room with stairs leading down. There was light radiating from everywhere, swirling eddies around of crystal and silver. There was a block of alabaster, 2 knives and 2 braziers with sickly sweet smoke. There was also like a little indent that was 5 feet and a little indent in the ceiling that was 5 feet as well. Zal saw that there were symbols of the howling hatred in places. We found out the names. Somewhere I've got the names. Oh, the 4 cults are the cult of the Black Earth, the cult of the howling hatred, the cult of the crushing waves, and the cult of the eternal flame. Zal investigated, found a door that opened. There was a plain stone room with a hazy outline of a humanoid, which was not an air elemental, though I now know what it is. Zal greeted the form with the symbol and asked if it had a name. It was more smoke than anything else. Zal asked if it can guide us to the head priest, to the 4th level of it pointed down. How do we get to the 4th level of the complex? It shook his head and pointed down. It was pointing to a tile out of place on the floor. Zal got permission and then opened the tile. Inside was a compartment with silky grey cloth with something heavy in it, which was a sensor, which is a sensor of controlling elementals. Zal thanked them and asked if they could follow him out. The creature shrugged. Zal returned. There was a shimmering outline of a humanoid behind Zal. Morrigan did an arcana check and didn't know what it was. We did a brief debrief. The door to the west opened and a figure entered, where an angry dwarf wearing chainmail and very, very hairy. Zal made the symbol of the howling hatred. The figure was surprised as he thought he was the last of the howling hatred after the eradication. He was known as Cleno the Prefect, which is where we finished, and we're about 4 hours into our 8 hours of adventuring.
That was fairly good there. So, Josh, did you need any more of a catch-up on what was happening?
No, that sounds pretty fine.
Long story short, we're trying to find the leaders. Every time we enter a room, we try and show the symbol of the cult that the room belongs to.
And how long away is Am, considering they're in the middle of talking to the head of the air cult? Whereas we finished last session.
Could we just say we'll come back in a moment and go off and look for the fireside?
Okay, so...
I'm just suggesting.
Callum, do you have any questions?
No questions.
So, while you're looking around, you notice that Yodri has disappeared while Zal is talking to the cultist.
Yeah, Yodri does that.
And you do notice that Drazzle seems to be in the room with Tyr.
What? Oh, hi, Drazzle. We haven't seen you in ages. Well, how tricks?
He says he's been busy.
Yeah, I'm sure. You're always busy.
And there is a new picture for Drazzle.
A new what?
New picture for him. I can put it up on the other screen so you can see a bit better. But
Which one did you go with? Ah,
So, from what I remember, how different does he look?
he looks a lot darker.
Okay. Everything all right, Drazzle?
He has been busy, he says.
You look different.
Making sure things happen.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay.
Morgan
to have you back.
knows dragon etiquette. Knows that you don't necessarily follow it with Dragonborn, but also knows that Drazzle is a different sort of Dragonborn. Would she instinctively give him a gift?
Well, technically, you've been here as his representative, and he's actually here now. And you've never actually met him.
Yeah, so giving him a gift is what she would do. Knowing that Drazzle is who Drazzle is, she sort of stills a bit, bows, smiles up at him, and then pulls out of her special Fey pouch. I didn't have this up already because I wasn't expecting Drazzle today.
No one ever expects Drazzle to show up.
No.
Nobody expects
We
this
missed
evolution.
you. I missed you.
What do I pull out? I'm going to pull out my
He's
Fey.
been gone for about
I don't even know who he
4
is.
months in the
Who
game.
is he?
He is the person who has made sure that they do what they're supposed to do.
He's a time cleric who was broken for a while because he had 5 different versions of himself exploring the world, and then he turned for one event, turned back time 30 times, and was dying as a result.
And you came in after that point.
So she gives Drazzle a crystal crocus seed, like a crystal crocus flower and a bulb. So it looks like that. And it is a Fey plant. It is, if Drazzle wants to know about it, then I can tell Drazzle about it, but it is a special magic Fey plant.
He takes it and puts it in his book.
She says, I have done my best to represent you. It is wonderful to meet you. I hope you are not too disappointed with my childish antics.
He shrugs. He would not have done much better.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have ended up on the wall of an outer plane for 200 years, but I'll take that.
He said much.
True.
So I'm in the room now.
You're in the room. You remember you're standing out, wondering where the others had disappeared to, and then you're standing in this room, having this dragonborn sort of tap you on the shoulder, introduce himself as Drazzle, and then you're standing with the others. Welcome to how Drazzle joins the party together.
Morgan goes, hi, Tia!
You're sure a couple of hours or days have passed since he met you. It's a bit unclear exactly how much time has passed.
Now I've got a headache. Alright. He reaches up into his hood and actually pulls down this gothic-looking mask. His eyes glow sort of a iridescent sort of the night vision green. Zal looks busy. Morgan, with me.
Do you want me to be smaller?
We're going scouting, so yeah, sure.
Okay, before we go, if she knows we're going scouting, I would like to cast Pass Without Trace, and then turn into a wild shape into Pixie. Trying to remember what level Pass
No,
Without
flying
Trace is.
pixie doesn't leave a trace.
Yeah, but it's more for him.
In which
Do you
case,
want-
then, if you get into trouble, the party won't know where you are to help you.
Do you want advantage and an expertise dice? But
Yep.
we won't have any tracks. Like, we will be...
You want to be completely cut off from the party if something goes wrong?
I turn to Anton. If you hear screaming, come running.
Yeah, okay.
I'll do the same in the reverse.
Okay. No.
We're not going too far.
I'll catch up with Drazzle.
We're not going too far is the plan. So for the next hour...
And you also have in the room Chauvel.
Oh. Nice.
And Chauvel looks a little less angelic than before.
So does she look like the angel of darkness, the angel of death, the angel of fire, or the angel of something else?
I can't do that. I don't have pass without...
The wings are missing.
Oh, okay.
As is the inner glow. And the armor.
Okay.
She feels a little naked.
How are things, Chauvel? Been a while.
Very confusing to say the least.
Look, things are always confusing, especially when Drazzle's involved. There's no offence, Drazzle, but yeah, things always get confusing.
You watch as Tyr rubs his temple again, pulling the crossbow off, pulling a few levers, cracking it. The arms don't ever actually flick out, they just start to glow a little bit. He's like... He just looks at the Dragonborn.
So
Headache.
For the next hour, you
Basil
and I...
does the thumbs up.
He can heal you. It requires hugs, though. Says the player. For the next hour, as long as you stay within 30 feet of me, you get advantage and an expertise dice on stealth checks.
Cool.
And there is no evidence of our passage.
Do I get an extra expertise, guys? Because I've got...
Yes, it ranks you up.
So I get a D12. Because I'm on a D10.
You're on a D10 expertise, though.
Yeah,
Wow.
rogue.
Wow. Can't go above a D10.
Can't go above a D10. Okay. And I already have advantage on stealth anyway,
So let's not waste the spell.
don't waste the spell slot.
Which means they can track you by scent.
Yeah, sure. Here's a dirty sock. I don't know who's going to track, but...
Drazzle takes it and starts chewing on it.
And now the headache's worse. Okay. I'm going to start pretty much just methodical searching. Stealth searching of the area. Trying to find doors, locations, enemies, everything. Just trying to get information.
Pixie is being very near next to your ear, but catching Tyr up on everything that's happened, while also invisible. Because she can do that. At will.
Cool.
This is why I chose Pixie. Stealth of +7 plus
So you want me to roll stealth just for
yeah,
shits and gigs?
I don't know.
I'm looking at Big Boss.
Okay, so... Is Chauvel going with Anton or the other...
Cheval is talking with... oh no, that's Jajal. So Cheval, I think, was probably best to stay with Anton. That's just my suggestion.
I thought we were just going to wait here while you went off exploring.
That's why I was asking what Chauvel was doing.
Yeah, I'm happy to provide all for Anton.
Catch up. I got lots of questions.
And I'll probably have not many answers.
It'd be like old times. I ask Drazzle things and he gives me these strange grunts or single syllable answers.
Okay, so first thing that Tyr and Morrigan walk through is a armory. There's a corridor with a fountain in it.
I'd like to investigate.
Because
Perception.
apparently you were in a important room with a back entryway, and you appeared in the back entryway.
Rogues always do it from behind.
Which was the t-shirt I was wearing.
I was going to say,
on
Martin
Wednesday.
has that t-shirt.
I'm the wrong class for today, but
Like Tyr's, you actually notice that Tyr's clearing corners and stuff as he moves through every location. I'll investigate. First of all, I'll go for investigate the fountain, and then figure out what the hell else is going on in this room. And then if there's nothing that I can find, we'll move on to the next room, and we'll just keep going.
I gotta check. So in Wild Shape, the things that use my brain, I can use my skills on, but things that use my physicality, I can't. So perception. No. Perception check in wild shape.
Perception check in wild shape.
Yeah, with that, because it's wisdom based.
It should use your wisdom, yes.
Yeah. And would it be use my rank 3 in perception?
Technically, it should.
Cool. So anything to do with the mental, I can use my ranks. Sweet.
All of these shapes, ranks, whichever's better.
Yep.
Okay, so looking at the fountain, it does seem to be fresh water, which you haven't had for you don't know how long. You remember devastation, more devastation, dead, devastation.
Yeah.
No sleep, devastation.
You were helping Homlet, and there was lots of destruction.
Can I use my poisoners to just try and figure out if there's anything wrong with the water?
Sure.
Okay. Poisoners. Okay, 19, 21, 2 times 4, 29, and then wisdom I'd probably say, so that would be plus 5, so 34?
It has suspiciously no scent.
Suspiciously no scent.
And it looks suspiciously clean. You have not seen clean water in so long, so this is very suspicious.
I'll dip my finger in it.
And it has suspiciously no taste, you know.
Fuck, I'm thirsty.
Could be iocane powder in there.
Yeah, fuck. Hey, I'm resistant to iocane powder. I've done the thing. I'll take a cup and drink. I'm thirsty.
While Tyr is
It's
focused
suspiciously cold.
Cool. Refreshing.
Suspiciously refreshing.
Suspiciously refreshing. Cool. Alright, I'll investigate the rest of the room. Anything else worth note?
Just to note, while Tyr is doing that, Morrigan is doing the watch for movement patrol type thing.
Okay, so doesn't seem to be many people moving through this back passage, and you do see it does seem to have 11 sets of armor for a air lord of some kind, all with griffin symbology on them. Can
you cast detect magic or something, Morrigan? Is that possible?
And
give me a second.
Not far from the fountain is a elaborate chest.
I shall investigate it for traps. May I do that?
You can investigate it for traps. You feel suspiciously refreshed.
Suspiciously refreshed, always. 7 plus... what am I doing? Wisdom. 10... Oh my god, there's so many different numbers to add. 7, 8, 15...
It is a game of math.
So many math.
Unafraid.
So it's... Okay, 20.
Okay, as you find it, you suspiciously find a trap.
Just I find a trap?
Suspiciously.
Suspiciously. I would like to disarm the trap, please.
Okay.
What am I using for that?
Thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools. Cool.
What did you roll for the investigate?
I got 20.
Cool.
And thieves' tools too. So 21 plus 2 proficiency is
8 plus
8
your dex.
plus dex plus 7. So
36.
21. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Suspiciously, it appears to have been disarmed.
Cool. Can I open the lock and open the chest?
You can. Okay, so doing fairly elaborate moving off the front of the chest takes you about a minute or so before it actually lifts up.
While he's doing that, can I do... level 1 is a sacrifice of 5 hit points, isn't it? If I
For
do
identify, yes.
For detect magic.
As a ritual, yes.
And if I do it in my wild shape form, it takes 5 hit points from my wild shape form. Just give me a second. Switch to other folder because that's where my wild shapes are. Sorry, give me a sec. So I have... Um... 16 hit points. So I can do ritual for detect magic once.
You're reducing your hit points, which you can't get back with magic.
In my wild shape, or does it take a 5 off my full?
It'll take it off your wild shape form.
Excellent.
But it does mean that until you've had a long rest, even if you return to that wild shape, you won't have the hit points back.
No problem.
And welcome back to M.
Hello.
So it's going to take me 10 minutes to do that ritual.
It's alright, I've got a chest to look into.
Would M like to introduce your character?
Hello, I play Zol. You're a lovable cleric wizard. Failed ranger.
Less failed if I can get Zal to sit down for downtime.
Well, hopefully more often. Yay! Yes. I have been, well, we have been trudging through this, but we have learned a lot. We have learned that we are in the right place. There are 4 cults here, and we are slowly working our way down. I presume we've already done the recap, so that would be my...
I did the recap for the last 2 sessions.
Yeah.
Okay, so that inside the chest, you do find it full of silver, electrum, and gold. Mainly silver. And not a lot.
Not a lot of it.
You're looking at maybe about 200 coins all up.
200 silver coins.
Mostly silver.
Does this appear to be a false bottom?
You can play around with the chest, or you move over to Anton.
I've got 10 minutes, I'll play around with the chest.
So it's about 100 coins?
It's about 200.
About 200 coins.
So, Anton, Shobal, and Razzle are chatting away while Zal is talking to the priest.
Okay. I thought the usual thing I do with Draz, I start asking questions, how have you been?
He was beside himself for a while.
Okay. That's a bigger answer than I normally get. So where were you?
In multiple places at the same time.
Yeah, okay. That I can believe.
He had to bring himself together.
So you had to... Okay. Because we've encountered more than one of you at some places. So you all one place now.
He's Drazzle.
Yeah, okay, that's the kind of answer I'm expecting. Okay. Well, it's good to have you back.
You will be here for a short time.
Okay, and then you'll be somewhere else again.
His job will be done.
Oh, okay. And what is the job?
His job is to stop the master.
Okay, well, we're a long way from that.
Saving our butts.
He will comment on that when saying, soon you will have to save your own.
Okay. That doesn't sound good. Are you going to be alright in all this? Are you implying that your end is coming up? Or am I just interpreting this too darkly?
It is one possible outcome.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose it's a possible outcome for all of us.
He says if the elves go, he'll also be gone.
Oh, okay. When you say go, leave the world or go in some more permanent sense of...
Yes.
Okay.
But he does pat you on the shoulder with the feeling of, if it happens, it happens. At least you'll still be alive.
I won't.
Yes. It depends on what else there is, Sometimes that may be just another curse.
Anyone up for a post-apocalyptic campaign?
If we don't get this sorted in the next 6 days, maybe.
And whichever way you sort it, it may still happen.
That's what I'm worried about.
Mm-hmm. This is just this war. We still have the whole Ixian Glantry thing to go.
Let's Mad Max this shit.
They're doing the minor war at the moment with the major wars still to come. Okay, so M, you've had a chance to catch up with the priest of the Howling Hatred. He's known as Kelno, the prefect.
Kelno the prefect.
And he is quite impressed that you have managed to bring Windvane to the temple. He says many have been searching for the relic since it was stolen over 7 years ago.
Do you know what relic that is? Do you have it?
My understanding was the spear that I had was like a copy, not the actual relic, because having the actual relic would mean that I'm the leader. Is that right?
It means you have the power to break the contract.
And that's what your hammer does.
I don't know that, but maybe.
You know, so Windvane. So I have a spear that I carry around.
Okay.
And that is called Windvane. And that is the spear that I got from joining the Howling Hatred. My understanding, this is more background. My understanding was that it was a copy of the main one. So it had some powers, but not the it wasn't the actual relic.
Only the leader can pull out the full powers of the relic, he says.
Yes. So but I'm not the leader of the Howling Hatred.
You are not. You are a initiate, he says.
Yes.
If you were to go through all the positions, you would eventually become the leader. But he would not wish that position on anyone.
Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews.
Says if you can put it in the hands of the leader can basically break the contracts with the temple, and he can leave.
So he wants us to break the contracts.
So you're saying the weapon I have is actually the relic, but it's dormant, mostly.
It's a copy until it's put in the hands of the leader.
Oh, okay, so it is a copy, but it can become the official relic. So does that mean there's lots of these like?
There are a few of them floating around, yes.
Interesting, I did not know that.
Effectively, they're all the relic. It's just that the full powers are only there if the right person's got them.
And only one person can call upon the powers at a time of the copy. So
right,
not every copy has every power.
So I'm not in the room, but how do we get this in the hands of the leader, or how do we make Zal the leader so that Zal can break the contract?
Zal can't break the contract because Zal can't be the leader.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I rejected being the leader like a while back too, when we had our our mind battle or scroll battle or like other planet battle or whatever that was.
He says you should seek out the air node, which is in the lower temples, has an entrance in there. If you can get yourself into the air node and find RSE Kalanoth.
How do you spell that, sorry?
Aerisi.
Sorry, you cut out a little bit there. Aerisi.
Kalanoth.
Yep.
Kalanoth. Kalinoth.
Aralisi Kalanoth. And he's in the air node of this temple.
She should be in the air node of this temple.
Okay. Did he explain who this corporeal ghost apparition is that I have the key for now?
He does say that it is not a ghost, it is a elemental spirit that serves on the borderlands of the Feywild of Elemental Domain.
Oh, he is air elemental.
And he's also a Dark Fey.
So a highly specialized air elemental.
Oh, does he need to stay here?
He will go crazy if he enters one of the other temples.
Okay, so
and try to kill everyone.
Yeah, but that's good to know that they exist. I quite like him. He's very friendly.
They're generally only found by people who show the symbol of howling hatred. Everyone else is fair game.
Right. Yep.
Though as people travel with you, it won't attack them while you show it favour.
Yep.
Quickly,
So
just
I hand. Does he want to take that air elemental relic back or container?
No, he doesn't need the container because the container has nothing to do with the air elemental.
Oh, it has nothing to do with the air elemental. Okay.
It was just
Right.
guarding it.
So what is this container?
He says it's something that will allow you to summon or control air elementals.
it's a sensor of control air elementals, which is a rare object in if you look up on A5E tools.
So I could potentially have these air elemental Dark Fey as summons.
You could potentially summon them, but he says be careful because the moment you summon the Fae, you do not get what you ask for.
You hear Morag, just this little giggle from a pixie somewhere.
Just as you're about to do something in the chest, and it's like, no, what?
Just before we move on, clarifying, Arisi Kalanoth can break the contract. Sweet, I just wanted to check because it wasn't explicitly stated. Sorry.
So he is the leader in the air node.
And while she's not the leader in the air node, she's trapped in it until you can bring her the wind vein.
Right, okay, yep.
Because it was taken from her. She lost the power to leave the node.
Okay, yep.
And those who bring in the relic cannot use it to leave.
So we need to collect... We gotta catch the Pokemon.
We're gonna collect all the relics and all the leaders and escape one. I'm guessing that's what you're saying.
This is, you'll know her as the Winged Elf.
Winged Elf.
And if you seek to break all the contracts, then you will find a different way out.
Okay, well this has been fantastic information.
I like that we don't have to see this guy.
Up.
And he does say that...
He's just like, I'm done.
I'm done.
Well, from his perspective, what you didn't get is that he's the last priest of the temple, having all his fellow priests murdered by the other cultists. So
He is fully done. He's like,
but he's not permitted to leave while the contract is still in effect, and he knows that. He's read
So
that paperwork.
and he's interested to give us this information, basically.
He does show you some of the books with the details in it, confirming what he's saying, including the fact that as much as you can use the relic, it really is useless in the uninitiate's hands. So if you weren't an initiate, you would basically lose it somewhere along the way without even knowing.
Yeah.
Gary, could I have a strawberry? Thank you.
And it
So
means
it's one that's good that I'm in initiative, 2 that I've been carrying it around, 3 that I've brought it here in the first place.
and he does dig out the symbol of the old guard to remind you to beware because they will basically screw you over.
Yes,
So
we have
that's
seen
the
that
symbol
symbol.
he shows you.
before.
And I'll show the other players.
But it is good. It is good to get the reminder to know that
I don't
that
think
is
Callum's seen
someone
them.
we do not
Oh
want
god,
to.
I wasn't far off with... For the dark symbol. I wasn't far off with that.
Yep. It pretty much does that to the rest of the group, but it's the one that makes them... it grounds them. Which is why it's on top.
Well, that's what dark is in the seasons. Like, if you think about it as seasons, dark is the change between the seasons. So it's the border between.
Oh yeah, but my symbol.
Oh, no, totally. Careful, it's hot.
That's okay, my hand won't feel it.
Right, the symbol of darkness that he's going to get is going to be a bolt through the skull.
Okay, and the one thing he does note down is the contract is pretty much held with the Howling Hatred, which is why it is named the Cult of the Howling Hatred.
So we need to find the Earth Tyrant and the Howling Hatred.
Mm-hmm. And it says,
is that the only two contracts?
Or
do each
summon.
hold the contract?
We need to summon the Tyrant and the
yeah,
Howling Hatred.
the contract of what they call elemental air or the evil air, depending on who you refer to it, is with the being who goes by multiple names. The Howling Hatred is one of its names.
Right. Okay. Yep. That makes sense.
It has learnt another of its names, though it does not wish to speak it aloud because it can bring its attention to you.
Is it something that you can write down that we can show everyone?
Well, he shows you a name in a book.
Right.
It's listed as the Shadow of the Four Winds.
Shadow of the Four Winds.
And it does say that it opposes the Mountain of Doom.
Which is probably a different name for the Tyrant. I suspect.
That's
As we are
useful
doing
using
things-
the alternate names in various parts of the story.
I suspect as we are doing things suspiciously or not suspiciously.
It's suspiciously, it's quiet in the other room again.
I'm doing not that there is minor chanting. I am doing a ritual.
I'm trying to pull at the bottom of the chest, see if there's something underneath it, and shoveling all the gold and the silver into it.
Okay, you managed to lift the bottom of the chest.
Is it?
Took a bit of effort, but you did it.
Yeah. Is
You
it a
can
false
find
chest?
the
False
flagstones underneath.
Okay. Yeah.
But hey, next time will be easy to get into.
It is not much use for its original intention now.
Tell me when 10 minutes is up.
Okay, so you've gotten the details from the guy. He probably spent about 10 minutes going through all that with you while you're hearing Anton Razzle chatting and a showbell being a little subdued in the background.
Yep.
Well, ask how Cheval's been doing. It's been a while.
I feel left out because all these people are doing all these magical, wonderful magical things.
Well,
They're just
you'll have
jumping on
to
board.
you'll have to do the fire side because you were the fire. Can't remember the name of the fire cult.
Yeah, the fact that you're here and Yodri isn't
The
changes
Eternal
our
Flame.
plan.
Eternal Flame. That's it.
I'm happily to prompt people if they ask. But if you don't ask, you
I've
might
got
find
it.
that I
I've got it
won't
written down. I've just got to look for the right page. So you'll have to do the Eternal Flame because no one else has remembered that.
I'll be able to do the Eternal Flame. It's just that things may go differently. At the moment, I am on a redemption arc to find my way again.
Well, so far we haven't killed two of the leaders of the
So
two
far.
of the representatives.
There's always a chance for the third.
Have any of them, you guys had a chance to explain that we showed the symbol, we kind of vaguely explained why we're here, but we showed the symbol.
I did
showing the symbol.
I did the TLDR, which was we show the symbol every time we walk into a room that we know is in that area, that temple, and we are trying to hit the as many leaders as we can and get down to the node within the next 18 hours or so.
And you know that you don't have a Yodri with you, and no one knows the symbol of the water cult.
And even if he taught it to me, it wouldn't matter.
Well, he technically can't teach it to you. You could try to learn it off him, but it still won't actually work.
Unless you're an initiate, and they seem to be able to tell if you're an initiate.
Because it is a magical contract.
Well, we'll do as much as we can till Yodri returns from wherever it is he wandered off to.
Okay, so other things that M was told is that if you take the corridor to the south and turn right, you'll find yourself in the water cult. If you take it to the north, instead of going south, you can find the stairs heading down deeper into the dungeon, so you can encounter the leader of the old guard, representative of the old guard, he says.
So, would we need to talk to the representative of the old guard?
Well, he wouldn't, because he thinks the guy's a bit of a twat. He's very much a thou shall sort of person, and he thinks that guy should stop speaking.
Yeah, fair enough.
About the fire.
Well, he also says that because you're initiate, anything he asks you to do, you're bound to do.
Right, so avoiding him would actually be beneficial.
He can literally say, stop breathing.
Great.
Or he can simply say, die.
Even better.
Worst is convert.
But we're not bound by that.
You're not.
No.
Upside is he can't tell you to do something if he's got his bolt through his throat.
Or if he's turned crispy. Or I've drained his energy from him.
Yeah, but I think essentially we were trying to avoid anyone from the old guard in the first place anyway, though, weren't we?
Yep.
So he does say if you cross through the air temple and out the other side, you can head to the fire temple.
Right.
Either through the eastern side or the southern side. Both will take you there. The more decorative one is through the south of the air temple.
Which direction are we in at the moment?
You are west of the air temple.
So that's heading towards water.
Well, you're above the water temple at the moment.
We've
So
gone
you've
south,
got air temple, water temple, and fire temple.
and we
You're outside the air temple, above the water temple.
Okay. On the path towards that he described towards the water. Cool. Just wanted to make sure.
It's also the path to deeper into the dungeon. He also says that there are 4 levels of the complex before you get to the nodes.
Yeah,
And you're on the 2nd level.
we were told that before.
So the old guard is on the 3rd level. The supreme high priest is on the 4th level.
Well, he is the leader, but he wanders.
Okay.
And as from the purposes of each temple, they have different information on what the person will do.
I'm going to call him the supreme twat right now.
NPCs do not have to be respectful of other NPCs.
Do I have to be respectful of an NPC?
To their face, probably a good idea.
To their
Oh, I
face is
will to
probably
their
good,
face,
yes.
but in my notes, he's now called the supreme twat because I cannot be bothered to go back and remember all the
Just to
titles and
clarify, the old guards are the ones who bound the cults to this temple, correct?
They are.
stuff. So were they the dark?
No, the old guard are the power behind the throne of Alvatia. Said to be 1,000 wizards who are all archmages.
So the fact that the Supreme Twat is the leader of the Dark Cult doesn't matter.
He's just their representative.
In the Old Guard. Okay.
And the fact that they have a council of wizards is something relating to the founding of Alphatia, which is why they're referred to as the Old Guard.
Yeah.
Most of them are the original members of the council 3,000 years ago
In...
Alphatia.
Right. So where the Alphatians and the Flemish come from.
Mm-hmm.
So they came from that plane.
They
Cool.
did.
So, if for a reminder or a rundown, and part of the reason I know this is Morrigan is technically from Glantry. The Alphatia's built on the Planal Air Genasi people who came across from another plane after destroying it in the process of a combat with the Fire Planar Genasi.
With an argument of which is better,
Yeah.
air or fire.
The god of
Right.
Alphatia is called Alphatia, who is a goddess of peace. However, she's driving the war at the moment.
And the king of their people declared fire was better and started a war that destroyed the entire plane, and he became a god out of it.
Yep, and
Known
so
as
did she.
Alphax.
Yeah.
She became a god by founding the Empire of Alphatia.
The Flemish are the leaders and the political power in Glantry. And some of the people that Morrigan particularly hates. And the Alphatians are the Air Genasi. And both of them seem to only really care about arcane magic. And don't really see divine or nature magic as a thing.
And Redrian is associated with one side or the other, isn't he?
Redrian doesn't favour either.
Yeah, right. Opposed to both, yeah.
He's opposing restraint and non-interference of gods.
Yeah.
So, Ixion is siding with Alphatia in the war against... and I could... Tell me if I'm wrong.
Ixion is the power behind Alphatia declaring war on Glantry.
Because Galantry, the way they use magic, or the way they're investigating magic, will drain magic from the world.
Killing every magical race, removing spellcasters.
So if Galantry wins, all of my characters, because all Genasi die as well.
Mm-hmm.
However, if Ixion wins, magic remains, but anybody who knows about Galantry gets killed, because that's the way you get rid of the power in Galantry. So all of my characters die.
It's his third scoring of a nation that's on record. Blackmoor and Nithia are two other ones. Blackmoor being a nation of high-tech, laser-wielding people. And Nithia being an Egyptian-style culture that challenged him directly.
Well, shall we try and move on and try and find the fire temple now?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Once the ritual is cast, we see if there's any magic in this room.
Looking around, yes, there is magic. The fountain is magical. Suspiciously.
Okay. Can I do an Arcana to find out?
Do you have magical identification?
Nope.
Okay, you can do an Arcana instead. The difficulty is higher.
So it's a plus 11, and I've got a D6 in it. Let's go with Caleb, because it's Arcana. 30.
Okay, you believe it is a purification spell. But purified in whose name?
Yeah, that's a... So Pixie deliberately flies down, gets really close to Tia's ear, and says,
Munchkin voice.
"So, The armor's not magic, but the fountain is, and it purifies things, though technically what it means by purifying is a bit up in the air.
Well, I'm not dead yet, so I guess we'll find out.
Sounds good. And then I keep going in my litany of what happened in the last day.
I'm gonna move my way back into the main room. Pretty much, I just ask Jarl, so what are we doing now? And I swear that the gnome was here just like 2 minutes ago, and now he's not. So I'm guessing we're not going to water. All right.
So technically, for Callum's perspective, he's lost 4 days.
Headache.
Yes. So you're updating him on 4 days that he's missing.
Mm-hmm. Which is interesting, because I'd been sending to you every night.
Yeah, and I've forgotten them.
Well, no, he might be sent back in time to, pick those up and then come back again.
So am I able to draw a, some crude floor map of how he described the two exits to the fire, the one exit to the water, and the one downstairs?
I would if I could draw you a crude map I could show you.
But we head in the direction...
Let's just pretend that I did, okay?
Yep. And he does say there are multiple ways down that he doesn't recommend.
But the one that you told us, but also be careful of the old guard down that way, right?
He says yes, be careful of them because they have no sense of humor.
Does he tell us anything about the Demon Queen?
He doesn't know much about her. That's not his forte. But the Earth guy did know more.
So could you just ask whether or not, because we've previously killed people we shouldn't have, will it cause problems if we kill this old guard guy because he's not very friendly?
I'm sure this guy will say no.
His response is, go for it, what's the worst that can happen?
Okay.
You may inherit his mantle.
Don't know if we want his mantle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the problem with that is also our promise to not wanton kill.
Wanton, he is already established as a threat. It's not wanton. We know he's dangerous, and we know he's not going to be negotiable.
And you haven't been...
Violence,
you're not beholden to that
violence,
oath.
And violence is completely and utterly condoned.
You're not beholden to that oath, but Cheval might have something to say, because technically you're a part of the party, and Cheval needs to reform the party.
Well, we've been doing really well, Cheval. We haven't been killing things. You've done a great job.
Yeah, in the time that it's been Zal, Anton, and Morrigan, plus Yodri for a session, we haven't killed anything. We've scared the hell out of a town.
Cheval helps you guys with this, so thank you. Thank you for trying, and thank you for helping me along with my journey.
I'm sure that your oath and stuff doesn't involve a pacifism oath. We can engage if we need to. So, let's move on. Let's get to this. Let's get to the fire, and maybe Jarl can talk to someone there. I'll move ahead, start stealth, and start scouting. Pretty much so I'm in front of everyone else. And
Me
as we
too.
move through.
Still invisible.
Okay, so
Passive perception of
coming
29.
out of the end of the armory corridor, you find yourself with a solid wall and a lever and a set of spiral stairs going down.
We were heading towards the fire, not towards the...
That's what I'm saying, yes. Because they didn't give you a step-by-step, and you haven't been here even though you appeared in here.
Okay. I'll cast Detect Magic. Is this what it seems to be?
This is where we use him more, because he doesn't cost spell slots.
Oh, yeah.
It is what it appears to be.
Okay.
And the lever has no magical residue on it.
Okay.
Can I engineering to figure out what the lever connects to?
You can.
I would like to.
What did I decide on for my magic item for this?
I can't remember. You'll have to be in your notes.
I think it was the librarian thing.
Unless you want to look at those notes.
36.
It is in my notes.
36?
36.
Okay, yes. Besides connecting to the wall, you believe it's a door opener. And you hear this... And you see on the turned door an actual gargoyle mural.
So it's just a mural beyond the door, or is it?
The door is a gargoyle mural.
Okay. Anyone want to inspect it to see if there's anything we can figure out from it?
Investigation's not my thing.
We'll have a closer look. Gargoyles associated with Earth.
Okay. So as you investigate it, you realise that the mural actually has water in it.
Water in it. Okay. This is one for you, Zal. Oh no, Yodri. Oh, okay, right, Yodri. Damn.
That's okay. I'm sure they look similar.
Yeah. Yeah, there's water in it.
So water in a gargoyle.
Yeah.
I've forgotten to make the extra player visible.
Technically,
They do say water tempers fire, so, you know,
technically,
take that with a grain of salt.
technically, to be a gargoyle, it needs water in it, or it needs a rain sprout. Otherwise, it's a grotesque. Weird things I pick up.
For the D&D version.
They don't need the water in it.
I
The
know.
water just needs to be able to flow through it.
Yeah.
Funniest one is the one that's a bum sticking out of the wall.
Oh, if we run into any spiders, they're friendly to me unless I give them a reason to feel otherwise.
And the hallway that the door opens into seems to be a processional hallway with a set of stairs, a set of doors to the south and a large opening to the north.
This was the direction we were told to the fire part of the temple, correct?
If you take the eastern door, that should take you into the temple.
So there's an eastern
And
door.
the northern passage will take you into the room that will take you down to the next level.
Okay. We wanted to get to the fire, but we had to go through the air part to get to the fire one, correct?
Otherwise, you have to go through the water.
Yeah. Let's head through the air to the fire.
Yep. Let's keep moving.
Okay, so stepping into the large octagonal room, which is illuminated from everywhere. Ceilings, walls, floors, and milky radiance which gives a dim and eerie glow to the whole scene. And the floor is about 15 feet below the level of where you are, with short broad staircases leading down. The ceiling vaults to a height of 40 feet above that, and the walls and floor are polished grey stone with whorls of glittering mica. The floor is partially obscured by swirling eddying mist that glows softly.
Looks a very air elementalist temple to me.
In the center of the area is a pierced square of bronze 10 feet on a side, a dome pierced in the ceiling, a circular shaft some 10 feet wide opening directly over the pit.
Zhao,
So is
can
it
you make
pit?
the sign thing just to be safe?
So is there a pillar in the middle?
There is a shaft going up and a sort of shrine beneath it, with an altar, with two crystalline knives on the altar.
So sacrifice place again.
Before we get attacked by air elementals, can Zhao make the sign?
Sorry, I was just stuffing my face with dinner. Yes, I can.
Ooh, next long rest is going to be interesting. Sorry, checking out my charm, because I'd forgotten what it does. Basically, at the moment, it gives me cool things with spiders and webs, and I can create a rope of climbing from my wrist.
You're a spider.
I can Spider-Man that stuff.
And the doors to the north are broken open with fading runes around the outside of it.
So, someone has been through here recently.
You guys.
Okay.
Someone has recently, yes. Drazzle just looks at Zal and pats him on the back.
Okay, it's been a long few days, Drowsel. Just, give me a little bit of slack here, mate.
Yeah. We did find our way through it, Drazzle, so we're not totally hopeless.
Yeah. We haven't killed anyone yet either, so
Not this year.
He does say a half an hour feels like 2 weeks, doesn't it?
Wow.
Yeah. You understand this better than we do, though.
So Zal does the cult symbol. Are there any obvious air elementals or anything around?
There is still the one that Zal had brought into the room floating around, which would have attacked if Zal hadn't have done the symbol.
Okay. We head off towards the fire temple.
Okay. Which direction do you take? You were given the options of south or east.
Before we do that, as we pass the shrine and the altar,
Mm-hmm.
does it radiate evil the way that the other one did?
I cast detect magic.
Okay, so the daggers do not radiate evil or magic.
Just ordinary knives.
Pixie,
Nice knives.
Pixie flies up to Zal's ear and goes, "So, considering what happened in the Earth Temple, it might be a really good idea to pick up the knives and stuff. They don't seem to be radiating any particular feeling or magic, but hey, still useful. Maybe needed in the node. Could be good to have." That wasn't high enough, sorry.
Hey, listen.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
I do have the
Interesting that
Eve
they don't
character that you
radiate
missed
evil
out
like the other one
also high
did.
I mean,
That's also good to know.
I don't know. She wouldn't have said evil. They don't have that feeling that it had.
Helpful.
You mean darkness and evil?
When he gave us the directions, did you get a note of which direction was towards the fire?
both
We
south
had
and east, but each gave you a different option.
Oh,
we had
was
to go
scenic.
through the air temple. There's south, which is more decorative and seems more of the formal entryway into the temple,
Mhm.
or east, which is less decorative and probably backdoor.
Yes, I think it doesn't matter so much
Mm.
which way we go. We just didn't want to go the other way, which was through the water.
Yeah.
Because that's a waste of time at the moment.
We're just going to get ourselves killed because we don't have our water elemental dude.
Yes.
So yes, basically,
Okay, from precedent, from the earth and from the air, have we found things in the back rooms? Have we found like
We have found
cool
stuff.
neat things?
We have
not
found
hugely
stuff.
in the back rooms. We found cool, neat things in the main temple sacrifice area, which this is.
Okay,
Which is part of the reason why I wanted to fly closer to the shrine and find out.
well then, I say we go scenic route and just walk through the front door.
Do we want to see if we can find any special air elemental cult howling winds artifacts?
Search the room.
Is there any magic in the room from Anton's perspective?
From Anton's perspective, the room itself glows from the air temple.
Mm-hmm.
There is magic in the room, it's just not in any item in the room.
Okay, so the room was it was bright light in here, so that screamed magic to begin with.
Mm.
There's no sort of magical objects or scented points or anything like that. The altar
You
itself,
do feel lesser in here.
I know. Air is flighty and insubstantial. It's a really annoying element. I know. I get that.
Still polar opposite as well.
But
I'm
Zal's
really
here.
tempted.
Zal's here. I'm fine.
The pixie is really, really. You know what? She's Faye. She flies up next to She flies up next to Anton and goes, "Hey, listen. do you feel a bit off in here? It's okay. We got you."
Right. Yeah.
I'm also air, just not air cold.
Yeah. We have to put up with air.
It's necessary to
I mean,
breathe. Let's move.
I mean, we're moving through it at the moment, so I don't see why it's going to be so much of a problem.
Which
Do we
way?
really? I mean, there's probably one of the first demise, but I don't think we need to take all of them, right?
There's only 2.
Well, I mean, after Zal's lost the bird, thinking something that didn't belong to him.
Yeah. And the magic items we recovered from the Earth Temple, we actually don't really know what most of them do.
But like, we don't want to know what we need in the node. It feels better to have. It's why
Have and not
I
need than
suggested
need
we
and not
pick
have.
up the Earth. It's better to have something that we don't need than need something we don't have. And we go, oh, we really should have picked up that thing.
Up to you, Zal. It's your temple.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy to take one of the two, but not both.
Alright, take one, and we'll just move on.
And nobody wants to actively investigate the room to see if there's any like secret hidey holes or anything.
Sitting with the is a elaborate crystal ball.
Definitely take that.
Which is only visible after you touch the dagger.
Oh, okay.
And we took the balls from the other ones, didn't we?
It wasn't bowls, but we took the artifacts.
No, I guess I take the bowl.
Okay, as you pick up the ball, you do hear a chime sound through the room.
Ball or bowl?
Bowl. B-O-W-L.
Where did it come from? Or is it just all around us?
It's everyone's perspective. It's just coming from around you. From Zal's perspective, it comes from the bowl.
Okay. Well, if we have a party, you can use it for punch.
You can't see the ball.
Oh, okay. Can't see it. All right. Sorry. I withdraw that comment.
I guess I couldn't use it for my Fantabulous Heroes Feast.
The ball. How to use something you can't see?
Yeah.
Hard, not impossible.
I mean, we have some jeweled bowls. They're just, thousands of or hundreds of years of history to them, and they get consumed by the spell. But it's a very good spell.
Is it me?
What was that, Em?
So should I be worried that it chimed at me?
Possibly. It may be good or bad, or it may be you're lucky.
I actually think it's probably a good sign.
There's no immediate consequences yet. We'll figure it out. I've got it either a poison or a happy drink in my body, and I don't know which one, and we'll find out as we go.
Chimes sound very much in line with air, I'd say.
Zal's also diseased, but we don't know what the disease is or what effect it has.
Oh, that's right. She picked up disease.
I forgot
He picked up disease.
I forgot Zal picked up the disease from the tomb.
Do you want to run back and grab her a cup of water?
Actually, really tempting.
Okay, so you head out the southern door.
Yep. Go that way.
Okay, so heading through that door, you find yourself in what appears to be another processional corridor. This 20-foot wide passageway is strangely lit by some obvious magical means. In the center of the short northern extension, it pulses with a disgustingly grey luminosity. To the west, it glows with a green radiance, and to the east, bands of dull red light seem to float in the air.
So green radiance to the west.
Earth.
East. I don't know, and north was the dull red.
East was dull red, west was green, and north was grey.
Green will be water then.
But technically, it should have been the south was green,
So south is the green radiance.
and they should have had a blue one to the west.
Okay, so this is the central amphitheater.
And you see 4 sets of double doors, each in each cardinal direction.
Cool, this is a central hub.
Cast Detect Magic, walk around the room, past all the doors.
Great brass construction covered with horrible scenes and grotesque leering faces.
Okay. No magic at all?
Just reading through that section again.
Great brass doors covered in grotesque scenes.
Okay, so looking around, east looks. Well, I'll get you to do a perception roll while you're doing your detect magic.
Okay. All right. 32.
Okay, so...
no, sorry. No, 30. I didn't get that dice. Just 30.
As you're looking, you can see magic does surround the area. Each of the corridors is swimming in magic, literally. And just trying to make sure I find where I was up to. And each seems to have some sort of shimmering effect on it. So as you guys are in the north section, you each get to make a Constitution saving throw.
No, okay.
Oh god, in my pixie form?
Yep.
Does this involve being charmed, frightened, paralysed, poisoned, stunned, or put to sleep?
No.
Okay. Right. One day that'll apply.
25.
Chauvel and
Christ's
thank
sake.
you bonuses.
You're in 5 foot of Chauvel, and Chauvel does not provide an aura.
I wouldn't know what I remember.
Oh, that's right, you lost that.
If anything, I
One
could
is
give a
0.
penalty within range if you prefer.
No, thank you. That's not nice.
Con is 0. I have advantage on saving throws against spells and magical effects.
Magical effect it is.
Oh, good. I need it too. That was worse than the first roll.
Go for the first roll then.
I need this because my con in this form is 0.
What did Anton get?
I'm on 18.
25.
25. What did Chauvel get?
34.
What did Zal get?
12.
What did our extremely fragile pixie get?
17.
Okay, so one of you failed.
Yeah, I wonder who.
I wonder who that was.
God for advantage.
The squishy failed. What a surprise.
So a great rush of moaning and shrieking wind strikes the party. It oddly and indescribably smells like the winds of age, war, and death.
So, Tuesday night for me.
So Zal takes cold damage and is blown against the door, taking... where is the actual damage you take? Okay, so it is 3 points of cold damage and 2 points of bludgeoning damage for hitting the door hard.
5 in total.
5 in total.
That's like half of Zol's hit points. Oh my god.
I mean, don't joke.
5 of my peasy little 81 hit points.
Zal's done a couple of rituals, and for Callum and Josh, Zal is running very low on spells. Also might be fixed with downtime this weekend.
Oh, so we're meant to put Zol at the front? Okay, sounds good.
I mean, to be honest, at least I can multi-pass my cantrips, and some of those are still pretty devastating, so, you know. The other stuff, yeah, I think I can really get away with doing, unless I cast it up, 1 more knock.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think if I remember, you have a few high-level spells, but not many left. And your lower-level spells are almost depleted.
Yes, they pretty well, yeah.
Shows just how much we rely on
we
you,
had a
Zal.
short rest, so I think they got reset.
Not for Zal.
Not for me.
Anton got reset, but a wizard needs a long rest. As does a cleric.
As does a druid. As does nearly every other class except for a warlock.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I thought Wizards got
I
some
thought
limited
for-
amounts back at all short rest.
Wizards
If we've
can,
done the
if you're
downtime.
also high enough.
Okay.
As we have a 5th level by class wizard, and they've gained another 3 levels outside of class for their wizard.
So
Okay.
technically, because I didn't cast Pass Without Trace, I have all my spell slots.
Okay, so
But I'm very
Yeah,
damage based right now.
I'm 5 cleric, 5 wizard, and
3
3
Mystic
in
Theos.
Theos. Yep.
And that means that she casts as an 8th level cleric and an 8th level wizard.
Okay.
But you can cast a wizard and a cleric spell for certain levels.
Do you have 4th level spells, Zal?
That does grant her spells as if she was an 8th level.
Okay, so she can cast 4th level spells.
Alright, let's pick Zal off the wall and move on. Try and get to the fiery and expect fiery to try and hit us.
Okay, so as you walk into the area of fire, each of you gets to make a Constitution saving throw again.
Is this magic again?
It is also magic.
Okay. I'm going to need it after my shitty rolls before.
Okay.
Constitution we're rolling, are we?
Come on, Grog and Caleb. Grog and Caleb.
What did Callum get?
Okay, considering my reaction, what do you think I got?
Natural 20?
No, the opposite
I was
end.
hoping.
Got a nat 1.
That's always fun.
Yeah. So, I mean, that comes to a total of 11, but I don't think it's going to make it.
Oh my god, you mean Zal might have actually succeeded this one?
I'm
He
fairly
must
sure
have been spending
Morgan
too much
did
time
it.
around Chauvel.
What did you get?
I got a 21.
And what did Chauvel get?
Chauvel got a 23.
And what did our Pixie get?
13.
Okay, so
What did Anton get?
31.
looks like 2 of them failed this time. Okay, so as you approach the east, where the walls grow fiery red, the smell of sulfur, burning flesh, and hot metal assault the nostrils. As our Pixie takes 4 fire damage,
Sweet.
and Tyr takes 8 fire damage. No, sorry, there's also a extra 6 extra fire damage for the Pixie and 12 extra fire damage for Tyr, because you get a base energy damage and an extra bit of fire
I
damage.
think you
from
must
the
have
area.
stood right in front of it.
So he has taken 14 damage.
Yes.
By my maths, it's 20.
Yeah, 20 actually, yes. Twice for each slot. The critical fail does hurt you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still a pixie. Just.
Okay, so yes.
He walks up to the door.
1 hit point.
Ow.
I'm still a pixie for 1 hit point.
Okay. So as you find yourself at the door, it opens before you touch it. And you see that there is no doubt this is a huge hall of red granite, lit by scores of flame becks, however you pronounce that, and prevailed by the odor of heated metal and sulfur, is the fire temple. The great doors of beaten brass reflect the leaping flames. Tapestries adorn the walls of the north section, depicting scenes of fire in evil form. Despite the many torches, blue and mica flakes in the polished granite walls appear to leap and dance as if flame caught within the rock. A brass tube some 20 feet long and perhaps 2 feet in diameter is suspended from the ceiling by chains of the same metal. Just to the north is a shallow fire pit, and to either side of the tube are low stands of brass, which are many small blocks of charcoal. To either hand, east and west, beyond lines of pillars are great copper cauldrons flanking the main area of the temple. Before each is a vessel of an octagonal brass table, and each table 16 bowls and a copper dipper. And you see that there is a bunch of cultists here doing chants in Alphatian with a lot of wiggly wobbly movement.
Cheval, can you make a symbol, please?
None of it actually consistent.
There was a shallow fire pit fit with charcoal, copper cauldrons, octagonal brass tables with 16 bowls, and there was something else that I missed. Something hanging from the ceiling
There
in
was a
chains.
fire pit.
There's a big cauldron of brass.
Okay, cool, sorry.
I think this is one for you, Cheval.
Cheval, make the sign, please, before we get burnt again.
And the chanters are all moving, making you feel as if you're watching flame dancing about.
Okay.
So no consistent movement amongst them.
Well, I feel superior because I'm in touch with the earth. None of this, inconsistent stuff.
No elementism here. Come on.
And they seem to be singing and dancing. Does Cheval understand Alphatian?
Oh, they're Alphatian.
Yeah, Alphatian, yes.
And you know Ingen as well?
I know Ignan.
Do you know the fire tongue Ignan?
I know primordial, so I sort of get the gist of whatever they're saying if they're talking in Ignan.
Sorry, what promo do you say?
Ignan. I-G-N-A-N.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have Ignan.
Okay, they seem to be making a war chant to strike down those beings that are here to suppress them.
That are here to suppress
The
them.
old guard.
They wish to burn them down.
Okay.
Well, as mentioned before, I'll make the sign towards the chanters.
Okay. As you make the sign, you see a salamander rise out of the pit of fire and stare at you.
Yeah.
And you hear a voice echo around the chamber. Who dares defy the sacred elemental fire?
Tis I, Cheval.
Okay, so you could say it is you, Cheval.
Yes. And I'll say paladin of paladin, well, yeah, okay. I'll say paladin of Mystara.
Okay, so the chanting stops in the room all of a sudden as you call out the name Ixion.
Yep.
As everyone seems to turn and look directly at you.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure if it's a good or a bad sign. What would you like to do?
I would like to state that we are here to do no harm to you. We are seeking information on the war that is upon us.
Okay, you get to make a persuasion roll with disadvantage as you used the word Ixion.
Fair.
Of course, you weren't to know that they find it as fighting words.
That's That's fair.
They may even fight amongst themselves if they use it.
Can I do an insight check to see if I can figure out if they're talking about the old guard or the casters when they talk about those oppressing them?
Sure.
I get to use my mental stats for that. So I have proficiency.
So quick question on
Yep.
my divine lessons. Do I still have those?
You still have them, but they don't work.
I don't know. Okay. So there's no expert class. It's just a.
Your god has challenged you to work in his name without using any of his gifts.
I know nursing. I got 5.
You got 5. You're not quite sure what they're referring to. I'm sure it's the old guard. But hey, it might be spellcasters.
When in doubt, kill them both.
22 on persuasion.
Okay, so you come across as very persuasive. And as you're doing so, you feel the chill in the air.
A chill in the air.
And the more you talk, the colder the room gets.
I will stop mentioning.
And as you finish your discussion, all the flames go out in the room. They all sort of look shocked.
Somebody pissed off Ixion.
Yes, that's Seika, who can now no longer turn into her summer form. Because she rolled a nat 20 to defy Ixion's will and laughed in his face.
Very few people get to do that twice. And so I will give everyone but Chauvel a insight roll.
Is it anything to do with detecting lies or sensing motives?
No.
Okay, it's just a raw roll.
Okay.
35.
Oh god, pathetic.
11. No. 18.
How did Zal go?
What did Anton get?
17.
How did Zal go? Hello? Do we still have an M?
Sorry. I'm not arguing with Josh over here. I'm sorry, I'm just what you said.
I asked you to make an insight roll.
Oh, insight roll, okay.
Do I have a feeling you failed the insight roll because you've been too busy arguing with Chauvel?
I don't think any of us have rolled very well, so it's all riding on you.
Tia has.
Tia has, okay.
35.
Yeah.
Okay, 35, alright, no worries.
I mean,
I'm like, suddenly
expertise and 3 times
here. I'm like,
proficiency.
it's a good vague answer.
2 times
It's not
proficiency.
announced who you are.
It says a 3 before it. I'm assuming that means it's here.
Yes.
Insight.
So much downtime. I don't want spells. So everything else goes into skills.
Why for me? I just appeared here. No one mentioned anything to me. God, why?
I literally asked you if they filled you in. You said yes. I got a 19 on the inside roll.
So we've got a 17, 18, 19, 35.
Okay, so on the 17, 18, and 19, you can feel the ice coming from the back of the party.
What's it?
And Tia, you're sort of standing near the back of the party at the moment, watching everything happen, and you're watching Drazzle just start to draw all the heat out of the room,
Okay.
and then just put out all the fires.
Why are you pissing them off?
Drazzle's water.
Necessary.
Drazzle, can you step back to the other side of the room, please, where it's water? Just stay there.
If Drazzle says something is necessary, it is necessary.
For him? Sure.
No. He's the prophet. If he says something is necessary...
Tia doesn't know. Tyr has 4 days missing because of... So
Yes.
please just step away, because we don't want to piss these guys off.
If I hear Drell say, like, for reasons, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, we're shock and awing them. Great.
Okay, so...
Prove that they aren't all powerful fire people, but anyway.
And you do know, you see Chauvel start to slow down, stop, and suddenly stop talking. You see all the priests start bowing towards him and saying, "We're not worthy."
Stay where you are. just this small negotiation in the back of the room.
No,
we're good.
Arguing the variety of tears.
And then I'm gonna go. Okay, wait. Wait. I'm gonna actually use a cantrip, cast message to Cheval, and say, "Now say something really cool." And I'm gonna grab him by the shoulders, grab Drazzle by the shoulders, and I'm just say something cool.
The pixie voice appears next to your ear saying, I haven't known Drazzle for long, but what I do know is if he says something, it is to be. He prophesizes the future. If it doesn't happen, he makes it happen.
Okay, sure. I don't believe in fate. Say something cool.
Okay, so what profound thing does Chauvel say?
No.
That's not very profound.
So sorry, you did hear what I said. He was saying no to.
Like more like people will request that from the Chauvel is so confused and so taken back of what the hell's happened.
You got a message in your head from Tyr that says, "Just say something cool."
The little pixie flits to Cheval and says, maybe say we're here to help them with their oppressors?
Chauvel said, we're here to assist you with your oppressors.
I take him and step several steps back.
Okay.
I'll take the con save on the other side of the room.
I will give it a persuasion roll with advantage.
Sorry, persuasion?
With advantage.
With advantage.
Definitely with advantage this time, because they are very
Motivated?
motivated, yes.
I was right. We went with the shock awe approach.
The thing about a magic trick is if you take something away, you have to bring it back. Take away the fire, bring the fire back.
The natural 20 or 27.
Okay, so as you're saying, we're here to help. Your help seems to echo around the chamber as with a loud bang, and the flames roll back twice as big as they were, making all the priests jump. And they keep saying louder, "We're not worthy. We're not worthy."
What's the salamander doing?
Looking very confused.
We're not worthy.
Can I do a nature or arcana check to see if it's a elemental or... Well, I've seen fire.
Salamanders are elemental, yes.
I've seen fire elementals.
They are amongst the most common of the fire elementals.
I've summoned fire elementals. Don't know why I'm thinking about doing a check.
Just to let you guys know, I think we're getting a little bit of lag. I'm not sure whose end it's on, but if we don't reply straight away, it might be something.
All good.
We shall keep that in mind. Okay, so coming into the room is someone with a hooded robe with gold embroidered skulls on the front and back, and wears a golden chain with the fire symbol of it on the front.
Make the symbol again.
It's Dimitri!
Okay, and he says he is the assistant to the prefect. You have obviously been foretold of your coming. As he waves a mace around with a large ruby in the pommel. As he gestures, he says, "Come this way."
I follow.
Bring your servants, he says.
Drazzle.
I'll signal to everyone. Come.
Great, watch him. The hawk just drops off the shoulder.
Carlzo's flying around somewhere, probably sticking close to you.
I take 4 or 5 steps backwards and then I turn.
And what does Zal do?
I mean, I guess I follow as his loyal peon. Or as her loyal peon. I have a question. Do I know that say Morgan and Tyr are a little bit more damaged than I am?
Well, you've all been damaged in many ways.
You can't see me, but
Okay,
I said
no,
ow.
That's fine.
Tyr stood in front of the door and got blasted full in the face. You can assume what you want from that.
Con saves. Who's the worst at con saves other than me? Are you fixing
Me.
Alright. Actually, while we're moving, you get like this little, tiny little touch, and there's this little spark of sort of black flame that appears from the touch. And you, for the next hour, have true sight for a range of 120 feet, and you gain the benefit of my magic resistance trait. So you get advantage on saving throws against spells and magical effects. I can do that once per long rest as a pixie.
And you seem to have been taken into a antechamber with lots of pillows and chairs with red themes throughout everything. And I give you a chance to figure out what you'd like to talk about to Josh. So Josh has some heads up about what he should be asking while I duck to the bathroom.
You also can speak Sylvan now if you couldn't before.
I don't know if anyone's noticed this, but the cults have actually colour coordinated.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Like, did they have a meeting? Did they say,
Yeah,
I'm the
I
green,
think
we're the green ones, we're the white ones, we're the red ones? We're only going to wear blue. We're only going to wear green.
I don't know if that true sight and stuff disappears when I change form. But knowing Martin, probably.
Alright, now we can get back to killing each other.
But yeah, if you're offering healing, the pixie will definitely take it. I don't need much. I need 10 hit points.
Cure wounds, 1d8, and my spellcasting modifier, so that probably will get you all your hit points back just on that alone.
Do you have the spell slots for it? Like, I can do without it.
It's a level 1 slot, and I haven't used any level 1. Spells yet. They've been using all higher, like level 2, 3, 4 spells. So I'm fine for level 1 slots.
Cool. So while you're rolling that, what we need, Cheval, identity of the elemental, the fire elemental avatar. What we have to do, depending on who their oppressors are. If their oppressors is the old guard, be honest, and how do we break the contract? If the oppressors aren't the old guard, We need to find a way of figuring out what, like, the information we need when we get in the node. And if they have any interesting tokens or stuff or artifacts we could use.
So you get 18 hit points.
Okay, I am back up to 11.
As I said, like literally like 1d8 plus their spell casting modifier, which is already plus 12.
Yeah, no, a pixie is a quarter of a d8 plus 15. I rolled a 1.
Great.
With a minimum of 1 on the HP roll.
Okay, so while you're waiting, Chauvel is given a scarlet hooded robe.
Okay.
It seems to be made of a fine silk. You do notice most of their robes are some sort of wool or more fibrous.
Someone might be getting a promotion.
You're the chosen one!
Yeah. I guess I accept the robes. They're handed in front of me.
Okay, so the curate comes in and says, your servants can wait here while I take you in to speak to the prefect.
Mm-hmm.
And he gestures for a orc, also dressed in red robes. Not as nice as your robes, to serve those here.
So, what I'm finding with all the fire-based characters is they like the finer things.
And he seems to be carrying around a hot chocolate.
I'll take one. Marshmallows, please.
Okay, as you try it, give me a Constitution saving throw.
I rolled a 3.
You-
Plus 10, so that's 13. Too hot.
Oh god, the chili!
At that point, you see
Who puts
that
chili
these
in a
little
hot chocolate?
little ripples coming from the hot chocolate.
All yours.
Nine.
He happily serves it to everyone. While that's happening, Chauvel is brought into the chamber and introduced to Prefect Alrum.
Alrin.
Mm-hmm. Who seems to be
A-R-O-N.
busily working on some sort of writing, and he looks up a bit surprised to see you in person, and he addresses you as Chauvel the Fire Genasi. Offers you a seat at his table and a hot chocolate as well.
I sit at the table and accept the offer.
It is spicy. You don't even notice the heat of the chili.
I approve of this brandy.
He says a water prophet has mentioned your coming many years ago.
Oh,
Said you would come when we needed you most.
Well, I am here to assist.
And he says I would be able to identify you by a magic dagger.
I will show the Tinderstruck.
Give me a insight check.
Insight check. Ugh.
Is
You
Cheval's?
gotta be-
No, go. Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say, Tinderstruck is the only magical dagger that Cheval has. Insight.
Well, rolling. Is Cheval's stone going to be one of the gems we have to find in the node? Just for the heck of it. Cheval has a stone that is apparently very important in our mission to save things.
Okay.
It did get returned to him.
Yes,
To her.
it was lost and then returned to her. I also have a
a
set.
natural 20 for the session.
Another natural 20.
Yes, so 21.
Okay, so he appears to be readying a weapon as he asks you the question. You have a feeling he wishes to take it from you by force. If he knows you have it, or he can see it.
Oh.
Because with great power comes great responsibility, they say.
Yes.
And not all the leaders of the temples
Yeah.
are the same.
Yeah, we've already had two very different leaders.
Cheval will keep his hands down my side.
His side or her side?
Her side, their side.
It's okay, it's always amusing to ask that question because we all make that mistake.
Yeah. Yeah.
He says, so are you here to lead us in victory? And force all the other temples to bow to our will?
Why do you need all the temples to bow to your will?
Of course, fire is superior to all other elements.
You are very aware of that as much as I am. Why force the matter upon others?
They will serve us or die. Is that not the way of fire?
Sounds about right for every fire aspect of person I've met.
They do know that fire can come in candle form as well, not just raging inferno.
No, but aside
There's
from
a
Trellin,
scale of fire.
Trellin is the only person that I know of whose fire that doesn't have this issue.
I try and explain my knowledge of. Yes, fire ensues anger. However, fire may also provide light for others.
Okay, so this is going to be another persuasion check at disadvantage. Because this guy is a raving lunatic and wants to kill everyone.
Oh, yeah, I completely understand that.
I have a feeling Cheval's not going to be good at deception.
That's not natural 20. So,
Okay, he does seem a little taken aback by the fact that, what, you don't have to kill everyone? Are you sure you're the avatar?
I will explain my story to them and how I too believe that death and destruction in the name of fire was
So you make yourself the object lesson of what not to do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, you get advantage on another persuasion roll.
Was the use of avatar there important?
24, Mum.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna answer yes.
I think Cheval's the avatar.
He does talk how the high priest of before him had been humbled by some humanoid dragon of water.
Sit. Stay. Good boy.
Who said one would come of flame from another world and teach them the way through loss and sacrifice.
Yep. And
Are we
thus I have arrived to you.
Are we sure Cheval's not Flemish?
He does actually show you a painting up on the wall which shows what looks to be a fallen angel that resembles you.
Yep.
Looks like it was painted maybe 50 to 100 years ago. Apparently someone predicted it.
Yep, someone did predict it.
There's a reason he's here, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a reason why he's here.
I take it you're not 50 years old, Cheval.
No.
Could be.
And this event definitely did not happen 50 odd years ago.
I mean, Genasi can live 700 years, 700 years, but
But as a Genasi, he is probably just over 20 to 20. About 25, 26 maybe.
okay, a little younger than Hildren.
I think he's a bit older than that because I'm 10 or 11 years older than Cheval, and I'm like 38.
Yeah, 20, I'll say 27.
That would mean Cheval has to be human-based Genasi.
Hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Born amongst the Ethengarians.
Okay.
Yeah. So he'll be about like 28, 29 as well. So.
But he'll be about 28, 29 for the next 600 years.
Yeah, something like that.
She'll be about.
No, she's about actual years of 28.
Their
Looks
character
like
choices
she's
are
about
important.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And will look 20 for many, many years.
Genasis get complicated.
I'm just saying that their character choices were just confusing because female chose male, male chose female.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what even makes it more interesting is Cheval was born water Genasi.
Yeah.
Breaking Callum!
Which is why he's humbling the lesson in the fire temple, because he is not a fire Genasi.
Got
Hot.
so enraged at something that turned herself fire.
I didn't realise you hadn't got to those things yet.
I was up to
A
them.
tiny bit of energy.
Doesn't
And
make sense.
yes, they often play characters of the opposite gender because that's fun.
Nothing wrong with it. It's just confusing, is all.
It's just confusing when both of them are playing opposite characters.
Well, Genasi
Yes.
are personifications of elements. So if your personality changes too much or your emotions change too much, the element within you changes.
Do you want me to help out area?
Oh, no, I've got pockets. I'm good. You keep playing. It's the beautiful thing about jeans.
Don't you love them?
You could never
5
have enough.
mandarins, one front pocket.
You could never have enough pockets.
Pockets everywhere. Join the army. Cargo jeans.
Okay,
Or
18
or
pockets.
be a nurse with like a billion pockets.
I have 3 pockets for my uniform.
so he has an attempt to try and seduce you badly, so give me a charisma saving throw with advantage.
Charisma saving throw with advantage.
Tries to seduce Cheval.
Badly.
Terribly.
To be honest, I had advantages against Charm anyway, so.
I don't think this is charm. I think he's trying to do the bard thing.
Yeah.
You were a pretty lady.
No, you a lady.
Oh,
I am lady.
I am male, you should do what I say. Like I said,
Yeah.
Stab.
What did you get?
Stabby to stab.
24.
you see through his feeble pretense.
Yeah.
kick him in the dick.
String him along. It's half the fun.
No.
Can you just actually just like laugh in his face?
Yes, please.
No.
Do not
No,
take a
we're-
masochistic
We're
aspect.
not here to insult them.
Masochistic is
You're
not the
not
right
insulting
word.
me.
Misogynistic.
Misogynistic. Do not bow to
I just say
misogynist.
to that when I just say that like, no. Please stop.
This is the Fire Genasi who flared up angrily at me because I, raised my hackles at her. You are learning.
She has grown a lot since she fell.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it is a fall that makes it. Okay, so I will give you a perception roll while he's nattering on about useless prattle.
Perception. 22.
Okay, so while he's nattering on, you do see a book with a familiar name written in Ingan. It seems to be a Dr. Azul written on the spine.
Yep.
That's the other thing about Drazzle. He has a lot of
He's normal.
trashy adventure/romance novels based on the people he's travelled with.
And it seems to be a story called When Flames Go Out.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't there for that though, so how does he know?
He sees all. He
It's
knows all.
Drazzle.
I was about to say.
He was, I think the Wild Hunt at that point had finished putting him back together. He was just resting.
Oh no. It's what I think they're talking about when he changed from water genasi to fire. Then that.
No, I think it's literally a story of how my flames have gone out.
All that. All of your life, your rock that you lost, all the montage that my father always projects. Anyway.
And he seems to be so busy doing his whole why you should sleep with him speech that you feel as if he's not even paying attention to you at all at this time.
I
Loot the room.
I'm intrigued on the book, so I will have a look through the book from Dr. Azul.
Okay, as you're looking at it, it seems to be the story of your life.
Yeah. From water to fire to romance to burnout.
With a sort of blank section with a saying that with part 2, what comes next? Will the flame reignite, or will it go out?
Mm-hmm.
Redemption arc.
Chevelle's going to do her best, and she will always make sure the party is safe. And
What were the questions that we needed her to ask?
We need to know how to identify or summon the fire avatar, and any information we can get about the
I
node.
have a feeling the answer is look in a mirror.
That's where I'm thinking. There was a specific "Are you sure you're the avatar?" statement, and Martin is usually very specific.
And sometimes the NPCs are clueless,
Mhm.
which I have
So-
pointed out
so
sometimes.
what
Yes,
is-
NPCs
is
are
this-
not
is
reliable.
Yeah.
Go, Josh.
This guy was blubbering on.
He is. He's talking about all his fantastic virtues as why you should sleep with him, no matter how many times you've turned him down.
Have you
So-
seen my miniature stone collection?
So about
They're all painted.
75% of the males I've ever met in my life.
Have you seen my shiny mouth rocks? They have pretty numbers on them and they have many sides.
And he even shows you the size of his ruby on his holy symbol.
It's a big ruby.
Yes.
It's pulsing red.
And he does say how size matters.
Pulsating red.
It's
And the
throbbing.
symbol is particularly shaped. So yeah, our bard in Wednesday night once rolled so well that the fisherman ferryman who looked like, and this is a direct quote, "You've seen old stumps better looking than this," basically offered to sleep with the bard and gave him a big kiss.
He didn't realise she was being so charming at the time.
I mentioned to Kim while I was talking about his smitten and all that kind of stuff, I said, you mentioned I'm the avatar.
Because, aren't you here to lead us all in battle and wipe out all our enemies? But of course you need to sleep with me first to prove it.
That's
Twitch.
not going to happen.
Twitch. Can we kill this guy?
Absolutely.
Not wanton. Not wanton. I mean, this feels reasonable to me.
No. I will.
Saying you should sleep with me is creepy but not illegal. If he tries any physical contact, go kill him.
I could fly into the room invisibly and curse him.
We don't
I
know.
will
We're not in the
lead you
room.
guys
I know.
Not into defeating your enemy with hatred, but promoting light to others.
That's a good one.
He says, shall we seal that with a union? Coming up with as many different ways of saying, let's have sex as he can.
Yeah,
He's
and
getting creative.
I will continue to deny his advances. Quietly.
Tell him to take off his robe and strut around the entire auditorium to convince you.
No, we're yeah. Chevelle is being respectful during this time.
You have a lot more restraint than I do.
She probably
cursed him already.
very heated about this absolute creepo trying to hit on her.
Last level, he would have died after the first hit.
Yeah.
He would have burnt to a crispy bit.
Yeah. She is keeping her calm and saying there are other respectful ways I can pass knowledge.
Well, he says with the robe that you've been gifted comes a sword and a rope. But of course, his sword's more impressive.
And please use the rope on me.
Can I look over the sword and rope?
The sword does look impressive. It is, the blade is shaped like a living flame. And it has an Indian word for inflame on it. And the rope appears to be a rope of entanglement, which will also catch or light whoever you entangle.
Yep.
Sorry,
kinky.
thinking about Merc again.
Yes, Merc on Wednesday night would love that a lot.
Ooh, spicy ropes.
Oh, he keeps running into rooms in danger with gold in it, so every time we see the flash of gold, our sea monster Genasi throws his rope of entanglement at him and just gets critiques on the knots.
And you do see that this sword that he's given you is the same sword you're wielding in the painting. And you notice that you do have a rope coiled up on your waist as well in the painting.
Javal is thinking that if this painting is exactly painted about her life, she will look at the sword and the rope, question it, however will accept it. If it is a way for her to move forward.
So as the champion, he requests that you go to the fire node and request the right of power so we can enslave all those other pesky cults to our will. Maybe make them all fire people because, hey, the other cults suck.
Sure, I can't just slip in and curse this guy as we leave.
Fire node to empower and provide light to other cults.
Mm-hmm. He does say, if you can call the eternal flame in the fire node, I'm sure they will bless you to kill and burn all our enemies and convert those who are worthy.
I'm very wary of the kill, but Cheval will protect, and if provoked, provide protection for others.
As sleazy as he is, he was appeared too afraid to touch you. Because maybe there was more to the prophecy that he didn't tell you.
Yeah.
Unreliable.
Just like people.
Yep.
And Drizzle may have given a warning with the Avatar coming to save them.
Mm.
So at that point, he suggests you go up and conquer in his name. And he's sure once it's all done and dusted that you'll consummate the pact afterwards.
I will provide you assistance, and if we get through whatever is ahead of us, I will think about it. and then walk out.
He brightens up at that part.
How long did that conversation take?
For most of you, it took maybe 5 or 10 minutes, but I'm sure for Cheval it seemed to go on for hours.
Oh, that felt like 5 hours.
I just want an excuse to fly in and hex the guy.
And as far as everyone else is concerned, they're still sipping their
pectoral
first
muscle
chocolate.
I'm not
can
touching
hold
it.
50 kilos, and this other pectoral muscle can hold 70 kilos. Whatever.
And I'm sure he was showing off his scars as well.
Absolutely.
Are we leaving now?
I don't believe that there is anything else. I think we've got all the information we relatively need.
You didn't fuck him, did you?
No.
You don't ask that. You get a flick in the ear.
You took your time. You didn't fuck him, did you?
Everyone sees Chauvel walk out, and I'm just disappointed. I'm just honestly disappointed. However, I've done my bit. And
Walking out, following. I'm actually going to ask, Drazzle, are you able to talk to the water guys for us?
He shrugs.
Could you please talk to the water guys for us?
He just sort of looks at you with his head tilted.
He's here to make sure that we do it for ourselves.
Yeah, but we don't have anyone at the water cult, and I don't want to get shot at.
He just pats you on the shoulder.
Yeah, no, you're not the first. Won't be the last. Officers. We call them officers.
So, the other thing about people with prophecy, you've got to be really careful, because if they actually say something, they have to make it happen. So if he said he could do it, would have to make sure that it happens.
I just said talk.
Morgan,
The
knowing...
thing about a person who doesn't believe in fate dealing with a prophet and these rules is like...
Morgan...
has to make sure it happens. But you could just choose not to.
I am sure Morgan has met plenty of prophetic time travel, fate woven. In fact, I think the head of the Wild Hunt at the moment is a fate weaver. He is a warlock, a fate woven warlock.
And prophets are the nastiest thing you could come across.
Yep. And for Drazzle, it has basically been difficult for him.
Well, look, what do we want to do about the water cult?
Player talk, we've got an hour.
Hmm.
It would make sense for us, like, story-wise, it would make sense for us to go straight to the water cult, but we don't have the capacity. Maybe we should check out what's on the next floor, or do some scouting so that when Yodri's here, hopefully next session, Yodri can talk. Problem is we don't want to spend too much time.
Okay. So, there are a exit that heads north that you haven't been down so far.
We haven't checked... The Earth was above us, but we haven't checked down the green corridor.
It's more greeny blue than green.
Okay.
You were told it was water that way.
I was going to say, wasn't that the way to the water cult?
Well, there was a blue one and a green one.
The green one should have been technically to the south, I said.
Yeah.
But they didn't really.
But that's
give
where
you
we
one.
came from, isn't it?
I know you hadn't come that way.
We came from the air.
But the south seems to. You don't know exactly where that leads because it's another set of doors.
Well, look, worst case scenario, you flash the earthy symbol again.
So, we've got a blade and a rope, a dagger and a bowl, and a sensor of air elementals. We've got the 4 things from the Black Earth cult. Like, our plan wasn't to try and explore and find extra stuff, and there hasn't been that much stuff to find. But, like, we can't go to the Water Temple yet.
Not without Yadri.
So, the only thing we can really do is explore. It's too early for us to take a long rest. Short rest isn't really going to do anything for Zal.
I mean, worst case scenario, we can call the game here and try and pick it up next time.
Assuming that Ross is also able to make it in a fortnight. Because he may not due to...
He can generally make it, but he does shift work, so...
The assumption is he will, but no guarantee.
Could we possibly say that he was doing that while he was away?
He could have solved that while you were away. Because he did know it was coming, and he didn't spend the time in the air with you.
That'd be great. That'd be handy. In which case we can just head to the next level.
Because we're not going to get to the node this session. Because we've still got a level and a half or 2 levels to go through.
Okay, so I'll assume that Yodri has dealt with them. You just say, I'm sure he didn't want to walk into the fire group and start a fight. Which means you head north.
I'm guessing we're going to get the information we get from Yodri when Yodri returns.
He'll catch up.
Okay, cool.
The place described as the Hall of Triumphant Evil to Zal. The huge echoing chamber was evidently once the scene of great revels celebrating the triumphs of the temple. The floor of the place is littered with skeletons, skulls, and bones of various humanoids. Here and there are parts of broken chairs, stools, tables, benches, sideboards, buffets, cabinets, and cases. Much of the wreckage has probably been carried off with firewood. Tapestries and trophies remain on the wall in spots. They show scenes of raiding, looting, pillaging, and rapine. Trophies include mummified heads, torn battle standards, hides and skins, battered shields, sundered armor, and a broken longsword. Dozens of empty crisettes and scones line the wall, and broad steps in the middle of the north wall are dull black stone, and descending stairway seems most depressing and horrible, though passable. And it looks as if this area may have been the scene of a recent-ish battle in the sense of in the last month or two.
So this is the room that we thought we'd gotten into, but we hadn't. Can we assume that we've done the things we talked about?
You can assume you've done those things.
So Anton did detect magic. There was no signs of the Black Earth cult. There were odd noises echoing around the room. I have the ability to pinpoint the sound. It came from the north, but no idea which passageway. There are 3 going north. The stairs going down, 2 corridors heading south, passageway from east to west, and a whole heap of doors north. The symbology of water, fire, and fire temple amongst the dead. Spellcaster, we didn't know if it was the cultist spellcasters or demon queen that caused the dead. But the symbols, there were only small numbers of those symbols. The skeletons could be the dead members were attacked, or it was a cult celebration with mass suicide or sacrifice, I don't know. The area is void with spirits, as Morrigan keeps finding, and that's the information we've got.
And you have a stairwell going down.
So can we deduce the passages head towards the back entrances of the other temples? The temples?
Well, you'd think the other passageways here probably provide you with a maze of related rooms. May or may not be useful.
Let's just head down, I think.
Yeah, considering the time. Any objections?
No. I just guess, do we go to just keep an eye out for those doors with the runes on them? I'm presuming they're only going to get harder to get past them the further down we get.
Alright, now that we're heading down, I would suggest we go as quiet as possible, considering, you know, on this level we will encounter the old guard.
Give me a second.
So everyone take time. Whatever we need.
So no knocking these magical doors.
No knocking magical doors. No, none of the. We're not going loud. We are going quiet as possible, and we are taking our time to make sure that we're all safe, and so that if we do come across big bad black evil dude, we've got the jump on him.
I think it's worth me dropping out of pixie form to cast Pass Without
Might
Trace.
be worth it, yeah.
Because you and I don't know how stealthy the others are, but
If it comes to it, I can use my reaction to use my stealth, to copy my stealth onto another player.
I think I can too.
I
Or is that
don't
one of my other
have
characters?
great stealth, but I don't have any disadvantages to stealth, which Chauvel, I think, does.
I can do it after the roll if you just tell me what the roll is. So I use my reaction to...
I'll check to see if I've got
do
that as
that.
well. Morrigan returns to humanoid form. So yeah, for the next hour, as long as I think I can put it in my staff and it just concentrates for me. My Staff of the Woodlands. Or no, because I've got mastery. That's why I can do it. So I don't think I even need a concentration check for that. For the next hour, anyone within 30 feet of me has advantage and expertise and an extra expertise dice on dex stealth checks, and we do not leave any evidence of our passage.
Okay, so as you take the stairs down, you see a very familiar set of doors. Yet another set with runes around it, but the runes are all lifeless.
Okay. Runes are lifeless, okay.
The door itself is broken.
Okay. I'll cast Detect Magic anyway.
You do not even get a sense of magic in the doors.
Okay.
The others had a zone, and the zone had reduced. You had a sense magic was still there, but in this case the magic is gone. Someone has intentionally broken the seal.
I'll go up to the door and give it a light push, see if it's open.
It's not even closed. It's broken open.
Fully broken.
Sort of like if you broke into a tomb in Egypt, the door's not there anymore.
Okay. I thought yeah, cool.
So it
Slowly and cautiously stepping through.
Doesn't look as if these doors had a way of opening naturally.
Just for the heck of it. I don't know what's probably going to, but can I get minor aethermancy?
Okay. Okay, so as you reach out, you get a feeling of a presence reaching back. I'll
drop it as soon as I feel that presence.
Okay, give me a charisma saving throw.
None of my characters are particularly charismatic. $19.
Okay, try as you might, you can't seem to let the spell go. As you get a voice making your eyes bleed, saying, "Come, child, I'm waiting for you," before it lets you go.
You know, I'm not beholden to do that, but can I feel where it's trying to get me to go?
Down the stairs.
So the others just see me, my eyes start bleeding.
Mm.
There, whoa, what happened here?
I tried to get some information, and
How?
somebody pulled me.
But how did you try to get information? What did you do?
So I just used my... It's probably thinking about it a really stupid idea. I just used my dark connection. Usually I get information from the spirits around me, or get the knowledge that there are no spirits around me. This time somebody gripped me and wouldn't let me go and told me that they're waiting for me.
Oh yeah, that's not good. And
I don't think I've
yeah,
noticed that
don't
my
do
eyes
that
are bleeding.
again. Don't do that again.
Well, you probably feel the wetness.
I think she's more creeped out about everything else. Remember,
Well,
she's...
Even looking down, you're dripping on yourself.
That's odd.
Have you taken any
Life.
physical damage?
Smear blood on my face.
Go, Em.
So is this a mental or a physical, like, as in, have you taken any physical damage, or is this a
No.
mental thing from what just happened?
Doesn't look like physical damage except for the blood leaking.
You learn more about the blood leaking, like, as in, can I help stop it?
I'm sure you can stick your fingers in the place that's leaking.
No,
Please don't
no,
stab me in the
yeah.
eyes.
I'm gonna start slowly clearing down. Is it a spiral staircase?
It's a big, broad set of stairs going down.
Just straight.
So broad
Alright.
that it is 20 feet in width,
Oof.
with at least
But-
20 feet in height.
But everyone heard what Maureen just said, as in someone knows that we're coming down. So I don't understand why we need to be stealthy about this.
And
Because
you also-
not everyone knows we're coming down.
And just because they say they know, and they say that, like, we could still sneak past them, it's just, like, I'm not... They may be able to sense my presence.
To
They
be
may
clear,
not.
I'm not trying to sneak past people. I'm trying to get the drop on them.
But we don't want to ask everyone we come across, though.
Not everyone.
I don't know, on this floor.
On this floor, it might just be everyone.
So this place is horrible and disgusting, lonesome and fearsome. The stonework seems leprous and mottled. Everywhere are sculpted fungus shapes of nightmare form and coloration. Each column rising to the ceiling above writhes and squirms with intertwined fungi. The walls drip with slimes and oozes.
Is it a male voice or a female voice?
Female.
You would have been the demon.
It's the Demon Queen.
Revolting exhalations. The bizarre reds, disgusting yellows, rotten greys and browns, nauseating greens and hideous blues blend in. Vertiginous swirl in the center of the northern part of the room, wherein squats a huge sprawling purple throne. As you come into the room, the great chair is sculpted to display fungi and human forms, but those depicted are shown crying out in pain as fungi shoots up from their flesh, feed upon their dead and decomposing bodies, or grow rampant in their bony remains. Even the shape of the throne is embodied. I can't even say the word. Bad. Its seat is broad and round with a concave surface and 4 hemisphere indentations, 2 in the front and 2 behind. It has wide armrests but no backrest whatsoever. It stands upon a 4-tiered dais, the top and 2-foot steps of which are carved in bas relief to depict fungi, smut, slimes, molds, jellies, and other horrible growths devouring a compacted mass of living and dead humans. And you think a demoness must have used this area to view captives and servants, the former going to whatever unspeakable fates awaits them, the later exulting in the fact that no Similar prospect awaits them as long as they serve the demon as well. Projections resembling blighted vegetation line the walls, and each gives off a dim but pervasive illumination. Passages and doors are in the east and southern walls. Twin bowls of bronze in the middle of the south wall accompany twin gates found elsewhere in the dungeon, complex with binding and silvery glowing runes. Well, these ones are now dormant. As basically there is a secondary door to the west, which is also broken.
Is that also bronze, or is it?
It is also bronze and looks as if it was destroyed.
Okay, so we've got 2 bronze doors either side of us, and then another one behind the throne.
Another one to the west of the throne. As I'm looking up to the details of what's about to happen to you.
Oh God.
Yes.
Yeah. No, we're all about to roll madness checks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm already bleeding from the eyes.
Don't worry, that's only just for a slight communication with her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you walk into the room, roll me a percentile roll. Just for Callum, who's gone in first, because he was leading the way.
Yes.
Morrigan's trying to hover 30 feet within everybody.
Can I, first of all, perceive to see if there's actually any threats in the room?
Well, it doesn't look like there's threats until there are threats. And there can be no greater threats than
41.
a demoness. A 41. Okay, you have gained the floor. I see an altered version of reality, with my mind convincing itself that things are true, even in the face of overwhelming evidence to the contrary.
So I'm just, a normal conservative then.
Okay, so, and as you see, the Demon Queen of Fungi sat got me on the throne looking at you.
I thought I was stealthing.
It's a demon queen.
What was your stealth?
Well, you didn't ask me to roll it, so I'll roll it now. But I said before, stealthing on the way down.
It also wouldn't affect the madness thing. You get
I'm not expecting it to affect the Magnus thing. It's just whether she sees my presence or not. Right, that's stealth.
Don't forget your D10.
5. I've already got that, yeah. 25 plus 5. So that's 40.
40. Okay. So you hear a voice in your head going, "Welcome wherever you are. I can smell you."
No, she can't.
She didn't say she can smell his physical form.
Ah, true.
Where are the rest of us?
The rest of you are on the stairwell, and you have no idea what happened to Tyr because he's disappeared.
Okay.
Poof! Bang! Gone!
We'll keep walking down.
Unless their passive perception is higher than 41.
No. But they did know that I was moving on before them. I was expecting them to come down fairly close behind me.
Well, yeah, I would have been sort of 15 feet behind you.
I'm effectively moving into a spot and taking up position and aiming.
How do we keep losing people?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Keep heading down.
Okay, so I will. Ask who was following Tyr next.
The way.
I believe it might be Rhiannon with Morrigan.
Well, I would have been about 15 feet behind Tyr.
That's why he just went poof and disappeared.
Yeah.
So
They did know that I was just clearing down the stairwell.
As you step down, you hear a voice saying, "Welcome, child." As you look up, give me a percentile roll.
The percentile dice.
Yeah, there is no saving throw against this.
No, I know that. I would also have been stealthy, by the way, because we were trying to be stealthy. The 0 on a D10 means 10.
A 0 on a D10 will mean 10 yes.
So
Or actually, on a D on that, that would be 10 yes.
so 70%,
60.
60%.
And it is 60. If it's 0, 0, it would be, if all were zeros, it would be 100.
Cool.
But that would be counted as 60. So you also see a altered vision of reality, with your mind convincing itself that things are true, even in the face of overwhelming evidence to the contrary. What did Anton get?
88.
88. Something different. My mind is slipping away, and my intelligence seems to wax and wane.
Okay, something's going wrong with my head.
The marbles are all moving in the wrong directions.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know about that. I'm trying to find. Tyr disappeared.
And what was the stealth roll of Oregon? Because you might have also disappeared on him. Because if you said you were stealthing, there had to be a stealth roll.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be stealthy, so come here, Vax. I get an extra. I forgot about my own pass without grace. 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 17 is 31, plus 6, so 37.
Okay, you feel very stealthy, though you do seem to feel the eyes of the demoness looking directly at you.
I'm running out of pink again.
What did Zal and Chevelle get coming up the rear?
For a stealth roll?
No, for your
Percentile.
percentile roll of madness.
Okay,
Madness, I say.
Did I not replace my ink cartridge? Damn it.
Chevelle got 90.
Chevelle got 90. So, for Chevelle, I am constantly scratching at unseen fungal infections.
Yay, I'm itchy.
You feel itchy after interacting with that flame priest. He has given you an unfortunate itch in various places.
He gave you the...
Yes.
Fungal infection.
Okay, and what did Zal get?
This one's high another percent, although. Or at least one that has the double digit.
Just roll them one after the other and you should get the same
It is.
general gist.
I mean, I didn't do too bad. I feel like possibly I would have had worse in the Feywild.
You have to remember that all of this is happening within about 6 seconds. So
Yeah.
things
Walking down the
things,
stairs and...
yeah.
The altered vision of reality, believing it to be true. That sounds Feywild to me.
So what did Zal
So
get?
this is Tuesday.
Hello, Zal.
Sorry, I did say 63, but I don't know.
63? I heard 3, but not the 60, so...
No, 63.
Okay, you also believe that you have an altered version of reality where you're convincing that things are true, even in the face of overwhelming evidence in the contrary. So you may believe that someone's on fire, you may believe that you can fly, you may believe that you do not need to breathe.
Some of those are true for me.
Oh, those sound really not great for me.
You may even believe that you're immune to fire.
So, in Zal's future, 5 greater restorations.
Yeah.
Alright, everyone's in the room then? This is a demon?
So technically from Zal's perspective, it's all good, it's all fine, no one needs to have the saving throw. They've got nothing wrong with them, this is how they are.
I feel like...
That is the altered reality where things are true in the face of overwhelming evidence to the contrary.
So the fact that one of us might know that seeing a demon queen is going to cause madness.
Oh, you probably think you're perfectly fine. You all saved. You're good. Except for the people who didn't.
And
Such as the fungi
Paladin
affected
doesn't
Paladin.
have Paladin spells.
That is correct.
So Paladin can't restore either.
Alright. Everyone's in here. Everyone's taking the madness thing. Let's kick this shit off.
Drazzle? Oh no, do not fight a demon queen. Put it this way.
What are our other options at the moment?
Make the symbols. Orcus is level 37. An avatar of Orcus on the material plane is level 37.
She doesn't seem like she's on the same level as Orcus, is she?
Morgan's never met Orcus.
She's a demon queen. She can outdo a Baylor.
Okay.
Player talk. She's a TPK. Walking.
Well, then I have no fucking plan.
We were told that if we flash the symbol, we might be able to get somewhere. She's a guardian of the temple.
Well, then you three flash your symbols.
Please?
Because I can't fucking do anything else.
But
I've just gone.
Just to
It goes to
clarify,
shit.
you said I've lost my marbles. What do I think is going on? What can I see? It's not clear. It's not very clear to me what it is.
Well, you sort of can think, and other times you go pretty colours.
Okay, so I can't focus on anything.
So focus just comes and goes.
Focus comes and goes. Okay.
So mechanically, you will randomly say your intelligence is dropped to
the equivalent of 0.
Okay. So I walked in thinking I've got to find Tyr, and now I have no idea what's going on.
Yes, you're here to find something. Well, there's this queen here.
That's what. Was I looking for the queen? I don't remember.
And to give people a nice visualization.
Okay.
Oh,
Very alien-esque.
Nothing at this point has horrified Morrigan. Like, again. Like, even her visage isn't particularly scary.
Oh, she's not one of fear.
No.
But she is alien.
But that sort of atmosphere is something... Like, I don't believe Morrigan would necessarily see that as anything unnatural or...
Okay, so as you're sort of staring at wonder at the slowly decomposing end of your lives, as you're looking at the Queen of Rot and Decay, you seem to find that time seems to rewind.
Oh, Drazzle's intervened again.
As she failed her roll against Drazzle, rolling a natural 1. And you now find yourself standing in the room with all the bodies.
Alright, let's find another way down.
Did we get warned of this way down?
You got told that was one of the ways down, but the guy who told you hadn't actually been down.
Right, so he didn't know that she was there.
We also told the demon queen was freed, but that is sort of implied. I interpret as meaning that she was wandering around.
Is this...
This is why Drazzle is useful.
Is this...
Yeah. Well, but no, I still apologise to Drowsel because I know he's only just gotten better, and they say for us to have already made you use your powers. I feel very sorry that's had to happen already, Drowsel.
You see that his hand has blackened.
Oh, Christ. What's happened there, Drazzle?
Cost, he says.
Okay. Can it be healed?
Eventually.
Okay.
Let's hope he doesn't have to do it much more. Alright, this wasn't the same staircase that was near the lever with the...
It was not.
So, we'll make our way to that one. I know where that one is.
Level staircase! Let's It's not.
Still stealthing,
Um.
but
Yeah. It's
once we get onto the stairs, we're gonna stealth.
on second thoughts. Maybe we shouldn't go down that way. That way seems a rather silly place.
This one right here. This is a silly place.
I made my husband allow me to watch the kids watch Holy Grail last Saturday.
Let's not go there. It was a silly place.
It's certainly a model. Okay.
Yep. So we'll head back to the one behind Air and down.
Okay, so as you find yourself walking down those stairs, they are a lot smaller and thinner. Doesn't look as if a being of immense size could walk down these stairs.
So the passageway's narrow, is what you're saying, is it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That should have been a giveaway for us earlier, but
Yep. Do I still have blood dripping out of my eyes?
No. You remember the sensation of it,
No blood.
and the sensation of
leakage.
having your brain twisted.
But the effects haven't.
Effects haven't happened.
No. This is the first time I've ever actually seen Drazzle rewind time. I've had the effect of Drazzle rewinding time impact a game I was in. But this is the first time I've ever been involved in a time rewind.
While we're moving towards the new staircase, I'm going to give Drazzle a feather from Grey. Just thanks. I don't know.
I was gonna say, what did Drazzle say or do when I apologise to them?
He sort of looks sad.
Do you want the feather?
He'll take the feather, and he'll tuck it into his scales.
He heals people by hugging them.
Anyway,
Okay.
we'll go to the other stairs, and we'll head down those ones.
Okay, coming down these stairs, you find yourself in a plastered walls of a rectangular room covered with paintings of eyes and the symbol of the Eye of Fire, and an equilateral triangle with a Y shape within. The branches at the base, corners and stem meeting the apex. The eyes are of all sorts, human and monstrous, blind-looking, multifaceted, and various colours. They all seem to stare in hatred, hunger, or fright. And it seems that this room has been misused of late.
So it's been used lately?
Misused of late. You can see there are, of this triangular-shaped room, the triangle points south, with the two ends of the north wall with doors. The east and west walls having a door in the centre, and the point of the triangle pointing south with a corridor that leads into a door. So you have literally 5 ways to go besides the stairs you came down.
Sorry, talking about apologising and giving things to Drazzle. Morrigan pulls out another black rose similar to the one that she gave Cheval and gives it to him. And it is a dragon's rose. It has magic properties if you allow it to have magic properties, but it is a very rare fey plant, fey flower.
He does seem to smile at the flower, also place it in his book.
I give people plants.
I took a leaf from your book, then so I gave him the feather, something that could at least be flattened. It's like, I don't do plants, but I've got a feather. I'm gonna go to pretty much to the center of this room, and I'm gonna pretty much sit, close my eyes, and try and concentrate and see if I can find any sounds of conversation, any noise that would give us an indication of where the old guard or where anyone really is at the moment.
What are we looking for on this level?
Do I still
Old
cast
guard
pass
at
without
this level,
trace?
or am I looking for the old
I
guard?
believe to cast.
I can cast locate creature
technically you
if we
cast
know
it
the
as
name
you're
of
going
the
down the
creature.
stairs.
So,
So no.
No, I haven't cast it.
If
We
you
currently do not have
Oh,
pass
do we know
without
the name?
trace.
So as
I need
you
the name.
We've got his name. It was a weird, like, he's the high...
I can look it up in a second. I just have to once again erase.
Arisi Kalanoff, that's the Neo guy.
No.
That's the guy.
We're looking for, I can't remember, but he's the darkness.
Supreme annoying person. Supreme twat.
Supreme Twat, yeah.
But I'd still like to make the check even while he's doing that.
make the check while he's doing that.
Supreme Commander Hedrack.
Supreme Commander Hedrack. Okay, he was mentioned for the work with Earth as well.
25.
Okay. And while you're trying to get a sense of the place around you, you get from the rooms above to the north, you get a feeling of intense pleasure.
Okay. Didn't think we were in a Slaneshi dungeon, but sure.
That might be the orgy room we found.
Orgy room?
Well, there was a room depicting a whole heap of people in the throes of passion while also still being, like, tortured in that passion.
Okay, so it's Slanesh. Okay, cool.
Except that was 2 floors above us.
Give me a will saving throw.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw.
18.
Okay, so you do feel your heartbeat race, your body starts to perspire, you start having ragged breathing.
Can I sort of do anything to calm myself down?
Sure. What do you do?
I'm going to, in my position, sit and just focus on my breathing and just pretty much it's like what I do when I'm sitting. What I do when I'm sitting waiting for a target to come and I'm sitting there for five days waiting.
Tyr does mindfulness. Tyr evokes DBT skills.
Tyr evokes I can sit in a single spot for 5 days waiting for a shot.
So you do feel the. I'll give you a constitution check to see how well you are at controlling yourself.
Okay. 27.
27. Okay. You seem to get yourself under control. Just as you get yourself under control, cold water falls on top of you.
Thanks, Drizzle.
What did you roll?
27.
He was going to help, but you did it yourself. But he still helped.
No, it definitely helped.
Okay, I cast locate creature looking for Supreme Commander Hedrack.
Okay.
So I point north and go, pleasure room, that way. After I wipe the water and sweat off my...
Okay, as he says the word pleasure, everyone else gets to make a wisdom saving throw.
Great.
Thanks for that.
Well, I didn't know that giving you the damn information would be a problem.
Oh, it's not the information, it's the word pleasure.
This whole place is a problem.
26.
Is this a magical effect?
It is. And a physiological effect.
And but I was wondering if
Okay, from
is
now
there
on
anything
I'll use the word...
Is it a charm or anything like that?
Yeah,
So
is
the
it a charm?
No, it's not
What was
32.
the save?
No, 31.
It was a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wisdom. Okay. 18.
26.
Okay,
And
so I'm
what
going to go
about
to the
Chauvel?
corn room. You special.
Going back to what people were saying,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of effect is it?
It is a magical and physical effect.
Okay, cool. So, or a wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw.
So what did Anton get?
31.
And Zal?
18.
22 for Charles.
Okay. Did someone else also get under 20 with Zal?
No.
Okay, so Zal is the only one who starts to feel his blood start to race, start to perspire, getting very ragged in breathing. and then drenched in water.
It would be an interesting sensation for Morrigan, because I think that would be bloodlust to her.
As you feel yourself getting drenched in water.
16-year-olds can get horny.
Yeah, but she's never experienced... She would read it as bloodlust.
But that's not what it is.
I know, but she would read it that way.
From her culture, she's too young to have experienced it.
So even if physiologically she wouldn't understand it. So she would go, hey, I feel like killing something.
Oh god, am I going to have the birds and the bees talk with her?
Probably. And then she'll probably look at you and going,
what do birds and bees have to do with it?
I was very, very confused by the orgy room.
Okay, so you get a sense of direction.
Mm-hmm.
It is almost directly below you.
Okay. Next level down. Move to different points. Triangulate. No, triangulation will just give me depth, won't it? It won't give me any other direction.
We'll be able to feel movement, because it's a 10-minute or an hour-long spell.
I think it lasts an hour.
It does mean that he's on the floor below us, which means that we're a bit more safe on this level, as long as we don't go to Demon Room.
So are you suggesting we could potentially have a long rest here?
Concentration, yeah.
We might end up needing to, yeah.
She moves. Does anyone have Magic Mansion?
Nope.
Tiny hut?
Nope.
Okay, now I figured out exactly which way goes which. Sometimes you got to look at the level below to see where the level above goes.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the room with the stairwell, it doesn't tell you which room it goes to. And then you read the description of the level below, and if it doesn't match, you find another one, and then you find one that matches.
That's a very silly
I'm still
layout.
in pixie form. Cool. I'm back to being pixie.
Okay, so does your one tell you how you can reach it, or does it only tell you the direction of it?
Yeah. The spell reveals the general direction the creature is in, southeast, northwest, so on, if it exists within range. This includes its current trajectory if it's travelling.
It is non-moving.
Okay.
Below and not moving. Okay.
We're not in a magical environment. We're not in complete darkness.
Costs me 6 spell points.
I can't hear anything.
Does anyone have Find the Path?
Unfortunately
Nope.
not. That's a druid spell.
Fairly sure I didn't
Bard,
pick
cleric,
it.
druid, actually.
Fairly sure I didn't pick it.
If I had redone my spell list, I might have picked that up being a nature cleric
It's a
who's also
sick-
very heavily involved in hunting.
It's
I'm
a six.
fairly sure Zala's not got all the spells that Zala's supposed to.
It's a 6th level spell.
So it's 2 levels above what Zal would have learned.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, never mind. If it was low level, like that sounds like something I totally would have picked.
So we haven't given you 6th level spells yet, have we?
No, I can only learn up to 4th, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I can cast up to 8th. I just can't learn higher than 4th at the moment. That sounds right.
Roughly, I can confirm that again.
Hmm?
I can confirm for you just to make sure.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. I mean, I guess we're going to also find that out tomorrow once they actually finally properly redo Zal, or at least to start it.
Taran's still around somewhere.
So as a 13th caster, you can cast up to 7th level spells, not 8th.
Oh, 7.
Because that's a 13th level character. But
Yep.
you have access to 4th level spells in both Cleric and Wizard.
Yes. Cool. Yeah. So I thought it was 5th, but as I said, I wasn't.
I believe at next level you get access to 5th level spells of both Cleric and Wizard.
Yes, that's very exciting.
And it starts ramping up after that.
Yay! It's paying off finally.
As everyone goes, hey, I've got access to this spell, and you go, no!
Yeah, it's like, oh, there's a couple like greater restoration stuff that I haven't had access to yet that I really want to take.
The problem with all my finding things spells is they're all nature, which I can't cast in a dungeon. Oh, hang on. Do I have a marble of direction or something like that? Well, not that a marble of direction would help right now, but...
I know my orbs tells me which way is north. I'm pretty sure.
Arcane Eye. Do you have Arcane Eye, Zal?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I think we just have to pick a passageway. And pick a door.
I can tell a cool story. I can put on a mask that makes people not aware of who I am.
Yeah, no, the orb of direction just tells me which way is north unless I've been to the location and touched it to it.
I can pull a flower from my hair that can that can become a scroll of identify, detect poison, disease, or detect magic.
Scroll of Identify would be useful for all the magic items we don't know what they
have
do.
enough to do all of them.
So, are we in we're in a triangular room? Or is
We're in
it
a triangular room, yes.
I can make people frightened.
Okay.
Okay, so I will give Zal a intelligence check to see if you can remember instructions.
Intelligence check. And do I get any bonuses for that? Or...
Your intelligence bonus.
Pardon?
Your intelligence
Just the-
bonus.
Just my in. Okay. That's not too bad. 24.
Okay, so you do remember something about once you went down the stairs, you go south until you reach a room full of statues and turn right.
Is that about right? About?
If you turn it up the upside, the other way around.
So it's
The
It's that way.
triangle points down, yeah.
South.
and the
And
stairs.
stairs came from the north going down.
Okay. So it's
And the pleasure
Okay.
rooms were either side of the stairs.
South to room of statues, then right.
cool.
I seem to remember writing
Okay,
that
so that
note
means
down. I'm
that
sorry.
one. Nope.
It's okay.
Nope. And so said south.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that means we go towards the point of the room. I was about to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I
We're
was
running out of
thinking
options.
sounding familiar,
I
but
was about to say we did get instructions, but I wasn't sure if we got instructions this far down. But apparently we did. So
It's all about memory, considering he probably told you lots and lots of stuff.
mm-hmm.
And whether or not you can remember enough to get you by.
so every now and again we're going to have to roll a memory check to see if Martin can give us the information that we may have covered in the talking that we didn't actually cover.
And it meant I didn't have to spend a couple of hours
Explaining.
giving exposition.
Mm.
Yes.
And luckily Zal's an intelligent person. Yay! And it's also a I was going to say career school. It's a
You've got eidetic memory, don't you?
bonus. What?
Do you have eidetic memory?
No, I just am very intelligent.
Okay.
Eidetic memory would help, but it would
It
mean there'd be
helped.
no roll. It's
Yes.
like, oh, he said this, go this way.
So maybe that's something we check in downtime. Because I think Zal is very well behind where Zal should be.
Zal's got a very good roll. It would be someone who has a terrible roll who needs an eidetic memory.
Yeah.
If Zal makes a mistake, then it's just fine.
I have a terrible roll. I don't want eidetic memory because that fucks up the character.
You always want a chance at something interesting happening.
It's not
Yeah,
fun
it's
if you can't if you can't fail.
Morrigan had lucky, the fortunate feat, and then swapped it out. Because failure is good.
He's not stupid, but he's just not the smartest. He's not a genius. Anyway, so I guess we head south towards that.
And
the
as you
point of the
start
room.
walking, you start hearing a tapping coming from the doors to the north.
Ignore it.
A rather rhythmic knocking.
Nope. Nope.
Okay, you reach.
We heard what happened when we said the P word. We're not going near those rooms.
Morrigan, with her perception of 29, goes, "Hey, what's that noise?"
Shh. My perception is
enjoying-
25, and I'm also going, shut the fuck up.
I'm enjoying the, playing the innocent in this case. Neither of my other characters are innocent in this way. Morrigan is. I'm putting ignore in all caps in the notes.
Morrigan. And a man and a woman have a baby, or are just really bored.
And they seem to be saying some sort of word that starts with O.
Oh, Mark! Sorry. It's a sound we hear. It's a sound we hear a lot in Rapanathak. There was a scepter we picked up. The bard's name is Merc, and there was a scepter that he picked up that had sort of a rattling noise, and then when he started walking, it started moaning. Then when he jumped, it moaned louder, and it was only when when one of us threw the scepter that we found out that the scepter goes, "Oh, Mark!"
So it says O, and then when it hits something, it says Merc.
And this is not the first time that sound has. There has been 2 orgy zombie rooms.
Well, they are trying to lure the bard to the side of Orcus.
One was a room full of zombies of his ex-partners. One was a room full of the party minus Calcrix in zombie form. And that was after he'd come back after being away for a session. And
he remembered the room.
Remembered the room. We all killed our zombie.
The counterpart must die. Looking at Merc rather specifically.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, very specific eyes on Merc going.
Following your memory, you find yourself in a circular chamber some 40 feet in diameter. It is lit by 4 weirdly glowing globular crescents of ancient bronze. The light reveals 9 monstrous statues whose stony visages are still sufficient to strike fear into the heart. Beyond a smallish blue dragon is a beholder, a fire giant, manticore, and Medusa seem to stand in frozen conversation. And off to one side are a mummy, an oni, a white, and a rakshasa.
Are these statues on pedestals, or are they just on the floor?
On pedestals.
What was the list of the statues again?
It is a dragon, beholder. Blue dragon, beholder, fire giant, manticore, Medusa, mummy, oni,
One
white,
sec. Dragon,
Fire
beholder,
giant.
fire giant.
manticore, Medusa, and mummy, oni, white, and rakshasa.
Not Rakasta, a Rakshasa.
So it is almost every mythical creature or some type of mythical creature type, parent type there is.
I don't
They
know a
do
lot
represent
of those.
nearly everything that you might want to face at some point.
I'm not sure.
But there are 2 giants, technically.
Two fire
The
giants.
Oni and the fire giant,
Yeah.
both technically
Yeah.
giants. However, fire giant and Medusa both imply to me fire and earth respectively, which means I'm trying to now look for a water, which might be the white.
Blue dragon is water. White would
Blue
be
dragon is
entropy.
lightning, isn't it?
Water in this world.
Oh.
The color represents the effect.
Okay, and then what would air be? I'm thinking it's either the beholder or the manticore, because they can fly.
I would probably agree with that.
Can I do a nature check?
Or you can have a closer look at
Use an
them.
intelligence check.
Each of them has a further description.
Oh, okay.
Basically, as you walk into the room, you decide if you want to do more.
I'm going to do an intelligence
We'll
check
have a
on
close
the
look at that.
statues in their meaning.
I'm
Yeah.
not proficient in investigation, but I do have stuff my experience means I know a lot about this sort of stuff.
Okay, give me an intelligence check and I'll tell you if you remember anything about the statues.
I'll do an investigation if that's alright.
Okay.
23.
I'll also do an investigation.
Okay, so your memory is the
31.
The statues
Alright, I'm beating that.
will tempt you.
I'm a rogue, I'm a skill bitch.
Okay, so
I don't do spells, but I
while
do
you remember
skills.
that, you watch as 2 members of your party go off for temptation.
For temptation?
Looking closely at the beholder, what was your roll?
31.
And
I wasn't specifically looking to beholder, I only got 15.
it's okay, you get to look at all of them.
Mm.
The statue seems to be gaze fixed upon a scroll tube laying before it.
All of the statues are
The
looking
beholder, specifically.
He's looking at the tube.
Each of them will have a description.
Okay, well,
Moving on.
yep.
From the head formation, this must be a blue dragon.
Mhm.
It seems to be admiring a copper-bound box which is filled with gems.
Okay.
The fire giant. The mighty right hand of this giant statue bears a spear held like a dart.
So fire giant spear.
The manticore. This stone monster appears to be poised over a crossbow. Then the Medusa. This figure wears a velvety cloak of deep black. The mummy.
Medusa.
This detailed sculpture holds a staff in one hand and a ceramic bottle in the other.
So mummy.
The Oni. This statue was adorned with a silver chain around its neck, from which depicts a silver globe with the face in bas relief of the man in the moon.
Only is a bowl.
The Oni has a
Silver chain.
Silver chain.
The Rakshasa. One of its stony digits of this horrid statue is circled by a golden ring. And the White. This stone figure crouches before a silver urn, perhaps some form of funerary vessel. So that's what you guys have seen.
And the white was what again?
A silver urn.
I missed the second and fourth ones.
So it's a scroll, blue dragon is copper box with gems, fire giant is spear, manticore is crossbow, Medusa has a velvet cloak, mummy has a staff and a bottle, Oni has a silver chain, Rakasha.
And Tyr recognizes that the 4 lights are will-o-wisps.
4 lights in.
The lighting up the room are will-o-wisps.
Okay.
I would definitely recognize
Okay,
those.
so
Would you do an investigate roll?
No, I would just say I would recognize them.
Well, at the moment, they're not giving away any indication that they are more than they are.
So what were the
You may
colours
know
of
things,
things?
but you don't always recognize them.
What were the colours of things? 'Cause of-
Everything is stone, so a grey sort of.
No, I was meaning like the silver chain, gold ring, silver the black cloak, those sorts of things.
Silver urn, gold ring, silver chain, ceramic bottle and staff, not described closely. Velvet cloak of black. Crossbow.
Generic, yep. Spear.
Spear.
Unclear.
So the
A
statues.
copper-bound box with gems.
So the statues and they're holding items that aren't part of the statue.
And
And a scroll tube.
a scroll.
Or are they holding parts of items that are not a statue, or they're dressed in them, or whatever? So
They're holding them, dressed
So
in
they're
them,
in
looking at
addition.
them.
So they're not stone. Those additional items,
Those additional items are not stone.
and they're all being held by.
Not all of them have been held.
Oh, they're with the statue in some way.
The statue is referencing them, or they're sitting on the statue.
I did a nature check
Mm-hmm.
for what I know about each of these creatures of 32.
32. Well, they definitely wouldn't be in the same room together.
You wouldn't find two of them in the same room together. Let
I
alone
would have
one
a
of them.
I would have a particular thought around elemental aspects.
Elemental aspects is the fact that they're all stone is probably the elemental aspect of importance here.
Okay, so they're all stone. Will-o-wisps are fire elementals, aren't they? Or
Will-o-wisps are fey.
Fey.
They're literally light, so they could probably come up as fire, but they can do other things.
Are they talking?
No.
They do lightning damage.
Okay.
Hey, Anton, I think this is your sphere of influence.
And the
I've got
light in the
nothing.
room is violet.
I got nothing. There's a bunch of statues with all these curious objects.
Okay, next one.
Well,
Anton does sense this has significance to Earth.
yeah, well, still got nothing. Yeah.
So if this all has significance to Earth...
Would you like to make a memory test?
Okay, I'll make a memory test. Pretty rubbishy. I get to 13. I've got a couple of ways I can improve that.
Are you happy with a 13?
Yeah, doesn't sound very good. All right, 13 will do.
Okay. Hey, it's got something to do with Earth. Worst you can do is make the sign. That would be something your memory would prompt you with.
Okay, I will make the sign.
Okay.
Nothing happens though.
You do notice that the will-o-wisps seem to retreat.
Okay, they're not associated with Earth at all.
They are not.
Well,
It
all
seem
of
to,
these are
seem to
ob-
return to the scones because they basically were approaching while dimming.
no, there's a couple of these things are actually containers. There's a ceramic bottle and a brass box. What's in each of those containers?
Okay, so which container do you wish to examine first?
Well, we'll take
There
the
are 4
dangerous one.
containers.
I only got 2. Ceramic bottle.
No, there's the gem box, there's the scroll tube, there's the ceramic bottle, and the silver urn.
It's a scroll tube,
containers.
not a scroll. I wrote a scroll down. I'll start with the brass box. I'll go the most dangerous thing.
Okay, so looking at the box, it is 2 feet wide and tall, 3 feet long. It seems to contain a pile of quartz gems.
Okay. I want to cast Detect Magic, but if I do that, I lose my locate creature. Quartz
We
gems.
know where he is, we don't need to keep it.
Quartz is not exactly what you would call particularly. Do quartz have any real significance for the Black Earth cult?
It is a nice gem. They would probably
It's not black. It's not. Yeah. Stone. Okay, that's a scroll tube, is it? I wrote down
It is a
scroll
scroll tube, yes.
What's in the tube?
Okay. Looking at the tube. Seems to have a scroll inside.
Take the scroll out.
Okay, so give me a. Everyone gets to make a reflex. Dexterity saving throw.
Is it against a certain damage type? I get bonuses on certain damage types. Fire. Do I get one on fire? Wouldn't you know it?
Why is it always fire?
Yeah, no, I haven't got fire.
25.
It's dexterity saving throw. Okay. Probable failure here. Oh,
I also have evasion, so if it's...
I might use a fate point because I've got a lousy
success.
dex save. My lousy dex save gives me a 6 rather than a 1. Whoopee.
I have resistance 5 to fire for being fired.
Right.
Yeah. But you still got to make the save.
I know I need to make
Oh,
that.
11.
But it just means I get less damage.
What did you get, T?
22 for Sol.
Okay. I believe everyone got at least 14.
I got 11.
You got 11?
I got a
Okay.
14.
You got a 14?
What did Cheval get?
16.
And I spent a fate point to get that 11.
Okay, so looks like you, Anton will take 22 points of fire damage.
Oh,
Okay.
As apparently someone did an explosive rune this morning.
Oh, okay. 22 points. Right.
As the scroll case explodes in his hand.
Alright, well, we didn't do that scroll case.
Anyone who who made the save will take 11 unless they have evasion because it's a dexterity based thing.
Nope.
Apparently you hide behind Anton.
he just takes it out and I just step behind him.
Morrigan becomes Morrigan again.
Okay, what's on the scroll? I've taken 22 points of damage to look at it, so I might as well look at it.
It is a scroll of protection versus Fey.
Protection
Scroll
versus...
Morrigan.
Fey.
Oh, there you are. Morrigan. I was wondering.
F-E-Y.
Oh,
As in those things, the will-o-wisps. Are they getting closer again?
No,
No? They've retreated?
they retreated back to the scones.
okay. I'll cast Detect Magic.
It is magical.
Yeah, I know, but I might have actually seen the fire trap if I had Detect Magic running.
You would have. Because the glyph would have been visible.
So remember,
And as you
I'm
see
fairly
around
sure
you,
you have a skill that allows you
the
to
box
see
with the
magic
gemstones
traps.
No, I
is,
do not.
Or sense. I was talking to T.
The box with the gemstones is surrounded by many runes, more than you've seen on a box before.
okay.
The spear in the fire giant's hand lights up. The crossbow under the manticore lights up. The cloak around the Medusa lights up.
Oh, God, everything lights up for me.
You see a glyph of warning on the staff.
Okay.
I'm
Close
losing.
look at the glyph of warning.
You believe it will blind and deafen you,
Alright, do you want me to get rid of the... I can get rid of the
but
glyph.
it has no other magic.
So
It's basically a thing to tempt you.
the copper
Oh,
box.
okay.
The necklace on the Oni is magical.
So hang on, the staff is magical. The cloak
No,
is magical.
The staff
Okay.
is not magical. It's got a glyph of warning on it.
Cloak is magical.
The cloak is magical.
The chain.
The chain on the Oni is magical.
And the runes on the blast box. What are the runes?
Sorry, I'll get through the rest of them. The ring on the Raksasha is magical.
Can Zold say, like, don't take any of these? They are here to tempt us. I
And
don't know why,
This is a
but
temptation room.
dust in the urn is magical.
Well, we're not sure that it's that, but...
They could also be useful.
And also, you do know, Zal does know that the person who gave you the information also said he only knows some of the information. So this is what he was taught because he wasn't the original master of the temple.
yeah.
He was simply
Yeah,
the
We
highest
still need to
ranking
be
cleric.
careful, though, of how we touch these or go about it, though.
So, looking at the runes, what are they? Do I recognise any of them? Do I understand any of them?
Looking at them,
That's on the box, the brass box.
give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wisdom saving throw. Magical effect?
It is not a magical effect.
What?
It is not a magical effect.
Okay, I'll re-roll then. I rolled 2 dice. Oh, fuck.
What did you get?
I rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
Let me see. What can I do about that? I could burn another fate point. God, it's expensive. That's better. 31. No, 30.
Okay, so we'll give you both results.
Mm-hmm.
So you read have a word burnt into your brain. You yell out the word Shazin, and the box shrinks down to a very tiny size that you can barely see.
Okay. It's weird.
And you luckily caught the second word, sacris, causing the chest to return to normal size.
Okay.
How big is this chest?
The chest is 2 feet wide and 3 feet long. And you see it has a third word, phalom.
What does phalom mean?
And as far as you're concerned, it has it returned to its home location.
Don't say that one.
And last word of Gideando, which is enlarge.
Okay.
It is a sort of chest you've never thought of seeing before.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we could put a lot of stuff in that doesn't need to go into a temporal area and shrink it down so that we can carry it in a pocket, not in a pocket dimension.
Was the ceramic bottle magical?
The ceramic bottle was not.
Okay. The ring was the silver urn. Oh, it had dust in it, didn't
It
it?
had magical dust.
That's right.
And I'm
Oregon
sure
is-
snorting magical dust always works well.
Oregon is feeling very drawn to the ring and the dust in the urn.
Yeah. It does seem like this is all a distraction from the main thing we must be doing.
You just picked up a scroll of protection versus Fae. That is a good thing. I am trying to decide if Morrigan heeds Zal's advice or goes to where she's drawn.
Temptation always calls.
I rolled a 14 the first time I rolled, and then I just rolled a nat 1. Morrigan, being the curious girl she is going to reach for the chain.
Okay.
Can I try and stop her and remind her of what happened the last time she tempted fate with with trickery and magic?
Okay. As you pick up the chain, you hear Zal's wise words in the background. As you see, the chain has a small little pebble attached to it of ice.
But it doesn't seem to hurt me in any way.
It does not. Feels cool to the touch.
There were 4 will-o-wisps.
There were 4 will-o-wisps and they're still there.
Okay, we're not taking anything more. Moving on. Because if we take, I have a feeling if we take more than 4,
But the cloak looks cool.
I think this is all a giant distraction.
I would agree.
But it's pretty magic things.
Oh, I've got so many pretty magic things.
I don't have so many pretty magic things.
Oh, I'll give you a few
Okay,
later.
so I will give Tier a perception roll.
That one.
That one. Okay.
Never
so,
mind. I rolled a 9 on this, but no, fuck no.
Well, in this case, it's actually going to come back for you in a different way. Looking at the manticore, you recognize a crossbow with speed when you see one. It's just missing its string.
Sounds really cool.
That means that you get multiple attacks in one. Mm-hmm.
For crossbow.
Yeah, but my babies, or I can already effectively do the same thing. So, natural 20 on the wisdom. No. Leave it be. We're moving.
Yeah, I rolled a 19. I don't give in to the temptation of the cloak.
We're moving on. Is there anywhere out of this room, or is it
Oh
just...
no, there was a. The room has area to the left and the right.
Apologies about blowing everything up, everyone.
While
blowing yourself up.
Tyr is looking at the crossbow of speed,
It's just an image.
can I please pull a flower from my bouquet of wisdom? A week's downtime, so 1. I can take 1. That's fine. It's got 7 roses. Cool. Can I do an identify on the necklace?
Well, the ice is in the depicts a silver globe with a face and bas relief of the man in the moon.
I need to go get home soon.
Yeah, I'm very tired too.
Okay, so once we leave this room, we will call it a night.
Do I get any magic?
For
Do I know
Identify.
what the necklace does?
you believe you pull the stone and throw it. Magical grenade. 1 use. And we'll see if Yajiri still sings all the way through next session.
Cool. Alright.
Does Anton take any hit?
Well, I've got the scroll. Yeah. None of the other... Look, none of us have clues that there might have any relevance to them, do they? There's no symbols or anything like that.
Not with her close examination.
Well, I can do close exam. We spent so much time here. I can do the close examination. Are there any symbols that might indicate their relevance or use?
Okay, so the crossbow does look as if it is a heavy crossbow designed to fire rapidly.
Yeah.
The cloak looks very comfortable.
Okay. I've already got cloak.
The ring has symbology of a skeletal person with the outline of the person.
That's the golden ring, was it?
Mm-hmm. The golden ring.
Okay, that sounds interesting. All right. Curiosity always gets the better of me. It always gets the better
what
of me.
about-
I pull the ring off.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 items. Stop.
What about the spear or the silver urn?
Okay. The spear has a picture of a heart being pierced on it.
Yeah.
And the urn looks to be made out of platinum.
Okay.
A large platinum urn, probably worth more than most people have earned in a single.
Oh yeah, and I have hardly any money, but that's all irrelevant.
Is there any symbolism on the urn, or is it just like a plain platinum urn?
It has basically lots of swirls in it, like reminding you of air and movement.
Well, does it match up with Zal's spear? Does it look anything like Zal's spear?
Not quite like Zal's spear,
Okay, not quite like it.
but you sort of have a feeling of it's designed to strike someone in their heart.
Okay. Zal's already got a weapon that'll do that, at least against Shogal.
Okay, so I'll go. Do Zal and Cheval have anything they want to grab before I go to end credits?
Zal will not lean into intimidation.
What about Cheval?
No, Cheval is still gonna, study this lasso and sword.
Cheval is strong. She is holding true.
Yeah.
I'm a curious Fey 16-year-old. Come on, impulse control is not in my nature.
You rolled
Okay.
poorly on
Ooh,
the
great
high
training
five.
for you.
So I'll
Ooh,
go
ice grenade, yeah.
Ice grenade!
Candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Here's the one going like, we have 3 items already, there are 4, I don't trust anymore.
So I'm going to put it into end credits and then chat to you.
I can take Will o' the Wisps.
Ooh, explosive rune.